All right, it's Thursday night. It's time for the BS sessions. With me, as always, is my man of war loving brother, Jerry. What's up, brother?
Go fuck yourself.
Okay,
How you doing, dude? Seriously, man,
doing
not kidding.
great.
I'm doing good.
Cheers.
How are you?
Cheers. Good.
Cheers.
Hydrate. Make sure and hydrate with Ultra.
I'll give you something to fuck
You
that'll
got a re
hydrate you,
you
but
got a real beer there. Hey, Jerry?
I'll give you something to hydrate. Anyway, how you guys doing? We got Joseph Staub, my brother from Heavy Water 77. How you doing, dude?
Doing good. Doing
And
good.
does an amazing job at Joe Staub's Garage every Sunday night at 9 Eastern.
Thank
Cranium
you.
Radio.
Thank you.
You
Thank
will
you.
be back this week, right?
Yes, I will.
All right. And my Navy awesome dude brother. Well, he's not my brother. I wasn't in the Navy, but he's still my brother anyway. But Tim Wirasnik, how you doing, dude? Thank you for your service yet again, dude.
I'm doing fantastic. Waiting to go.
All right. Then a special treat tonight, all the way from Nashville, which is about an hour away from me. Eddie Cannistraci, how you doing, bro? That means he's doing good.
I'm doing great. I love Nashville. It's a lot of fun, and I'm drinking some gen just for you guys, just for you, Mark. Look, I'm going classy. Gentleman Jack.
That's some good.
I had to go cheap. I had to go cheap to get
almost
the
went
Edgar
a
Williams.
little. I almost went cheap. I was going to drink the J&B, and then I thought, you know what? I haven't done this with Mark in a while. I'm going to go classy. I think he's worth it. I'm going to go
I,
Gentleman Jack.
I'm drinking my normal Williams, Evan Williams whiskey. It's really good. It's better than that vial Jerry has over there. God,
I
man.
think he's drinking iced tea. I think
The,
he's full
the
of shit.
Gentleman Jack is really good though. It's smooth.
It is really
It
good.
is
It's really
good.
smooth.
It's very
That
good.
other stuff is not smooth. It choke.
It's pretty
Yeah,
nasty.
a
but
regular Jack,
not gonna
I'm
waste it.
actually not a huge fan of. Like,
No.
I'll drink it if I have to, but Gentleman Jack, it's like it is worth like the extra $15. It's that good. It's worth. It's the middle class of whiskey.
Yeah.
Worth
So
it.
then we
Yeah.
got well, you've drank Black Label on here before. That's really good.
Yeah,
too.
that's middle class too.
Middle
That's
class
middle
too.
class.
I don't
But
get
yeah, they
I
got
can't
like blue labels and green labels
well
and
the
gold
red label's the
labels.
most expensive one, right?
No, the opposite. Red's like on the fucking bottom.
What's the blue?
Well, there actually is something below it, but it's not like available to to the public. They do have white label, but that's only like given to it's wholesale. It's only given to bars. So when bars like give you like just the well drinks, that's white label. But in terms of what they sell to the market, the lowest regular people the lowest drink is red labels below black. It's shitty. I won't drink fucking red label.
No, I
Fuck
didn't
that
know
shit.
that. So
I drink J&B before I drink Johnny Walker Red Label. Red
what
Label's
about
trash.
what about Cuddy Shark?
Oh, that's fucking horrible. That's trash.
Did
Tastes
you
like
get
fucking
this for me
chalk.
one year, Mark?
It's
Yes.
like you take you crush a bunch of chalk from a chalkboard,
Oh,
you mix it with some
oh,
fucking white, you
I still
drink
got the
it, you
cover.
throw it back up, and then you put it into a bottle. That's what Cutty Sock
Oh, is
tastes
that
like.
Game of Thrones shit?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
single malt Scotch whiskey. It was really good.
wow.
I
This
drank
shit will
mine.
fuck you up.
Yeah. It'll fuck you. I just kept the cover. I drank the bottle. I'm not gonna let whiskey sit. What are you, nuts?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait 50 years to drink it.
But I'm not a snob, like just for the record. Like I said, I'm kind of
I
into
know.
like yeah, I'm like kind of into the middle class brand names, like so like I got a certain level of taste, but I'm not one of these jack offs that's like looking for some like
Yeah.
$1,000 bottle of
Yeah,
some
top.
obscure
You're not going top
Japanese
shelf stuff.
No.
malt liquor, like life's
If
short.
somebody
like,
buys it for me, buy me some top shelf whiskey. I'll drink
I
it
used
for
to
you.
drink anything and everything to get me drunk. So,
All right, so let's
I've done my share of Boone's Farm in my life, man.
Oh,
you know
oh, absolutely.
that's one thing I've never tried was Boone's Farm because I saw the girls just throwing up in the fucking driveway.
Dude, the best $4 buzz you can get, dude.
Mm.
Seriously.
Or Night
Wild
Train.
hour throws.
2020. Oof.
2020 Mad Dog, yeah.
Yeah, I
Ugh.
keep wanting to try that because I just want to try
Colt
it.
45. Oh,
I've had
Lord.
Colt 45 and
I like
Hey,
Slits,
man, Billy D.
Works
Williams,
every
man, I wouldn't
time.
lie to you, dude.
Slits malt liquor.
Schlitz. Oh, not
There's
Schlitz.
also St. Heinz, which actually has crack in it. That was like proven.
What about
Publicly
Old-
what
proven.
about Old
That's
English?
Old English 800.
Ooh.
Oh,
The 40s.
Feels
Yeah.
Did
real
you have the
crap.
Mickeys? You ever have Mickeys? The little
Mickey.
tiny.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
Mickey's Big Mouth.
Mickeys are great.
Yeah,
It's like
Mickeys are
malt
great.
liquor, but it's
Yeah.
like when I was a little kid, I used to drink it because it was cute. It was a little bottle.
I always
bottle.
loved hearing my dad talk about all the really
Natties.
insanely cheap beers that they used to drink in the 80s. The old Milwaukee.
Valentine Ale.
Old Milwaukee's not bad.
Bush.
Ain't great either.
Original Genesee when it was just plain Genesee.
Oh, man,
PBR is good. That's the
Yeah,
best
PBR
cheaper
is good.
beer.
Schaefer.
Oh
Schaefer.
God.
I haven't had Schaefer. I used to hate.
Believe me, I've drank some
PBR, but
black
I've grown to
in my
like
day.
it now that I'm in Tennessee.
What was that one with the animal by the river? The beer where they had the. I forgot
don't
what
know.
that shit was. It, like
Some animal by the river.
Yeah, the commercial had an animated creature.
Yeah,
promoting the beer.
I'm just sad that I was never old enough to enjoy Natty Bo. That's what I'm.
Oh, Joseph, you missed. I guess maybe you see them on YouTube. Beer commercials were the best in the
Oh,
year.
yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
John Madden. Tastes great, less filling.
The softball
No.
game. That was the best one.
They
Brian
played them to
Robbie.
kids. Like we had like mascots like
Yeah.
Spuds
Oh, yeah.
McKenzie and
Yeah.
stuff like things that kids liked because drinking was cool. Even
Oh,
children
yeah.
wanted to
Well, that was back when the drinking age some places was 16.
Yeah.
Man, beer.
I was like a little 10-year-old in Florida walking around with a Spuds McKenzie shirt. That's what the fucking 80s were like.
Spuds
Oh,
was
yeah.
awesome.
Kids used to drink way younger than they do now.
And it was
I don't
easier
know
for
that.
somebody to go buy you some beer too, because
Mhm.
nowadays they're getting fucking
Yeah.
serious. So back then nobody gave a shit. They buy.
Oh,
you
they
fucking
got
full.
they got freaking. They have people that tell kids, "Hey, go in there and try beer," and they sell it, and they come in. We're from alcohol.
Yeah, yeah.
Narc.
They freaking test you, man.
Oh yeah, they have
Yeah.
plants. Yeah.
Yeah. Looking horrible.
All right,
All
what we
right,
got,
man.
Mark?
Well, this is Joseph's idea because Joseph's taking over this show last week, this week, and next week. So what do we got going this week, Joseph?
This week we are getting a little bit evil up in here. We got our top 11 songs about the devil, songs of Satan.
Well,
some
Halloween is coming up, so
Halloween is coming. That's why I'm doing it. Last week we did our top 11 Alfred Hitchcock movies. This
Ooh, I
week
just
we're doing our
changed.
top 11 songs about the devil, and next week we're just doing our top 11. We're doing our top 11 Halloween movies in general next week. So got a lot of October things going through here. So we're doing our top 11 songs about the devil this week.
Man, I almost forgot a song. I'm just taking one out now. All right, man. Well, let's get to the BS really
Fuck
quick
me.
here.
There's a
I
huge
don't-
ass fucking stink bug on my roof. On my
fucking-
ceiling, I mean.
You sure you didn't fart? Here we go. All right,
you
so
don't have those fucking things. Those things are.
yeah,
Oh,
you guys got the,
those things are awful.
you guys got the cicadas too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, BS. I don't care about this band, but I do care about people. Well, some people think I don't care about people because I wanted somebody to get hit with a lot of fastballs coming up into the World Series. But that's only if he stood over the plate, because Don Drysdale would have done that to him because he stands over the plate. All right, Sam Rivers, founding bassist of Limp Bizkit, died at age 48. You guys got any thoughts about him?
Yeah, that was sad to hear.
Yeah, rest in peace. Your band sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
rest in
exactly.
But too young, man.
Hey,
Too
Jerry,
young.
that's-
No,
Yeah,
I'm being
totally.
serious, man. I don't want to see anybody die. It's a
Yeah.
shame, but I don't like his band. Seriously, I mean,
No, that's the perfect thing to say. Seriously, a earnest rest in peace, but your band sucks.
Band
yeah,
sucks.
I don't want to see. I don't
But
want to
if
see
you
nobody.
if you like
in
the
pain.
band,
Yeah.
you know,
I
people
don't want to see
think
anybody
it
in
sucks,
pain,
you know,
hurt. I don't want to see any of that shit. Matter if I like them or not. I don't want to see that, man.
No one should die, but everyone dies. That's the
Everyone
sad
dies,
tragedy
man.
of life. Yeah.
That really sucks, man. Death sucks. You know, what is it? Death, taxes, and whatever.
You always think you're going to be the one. You know,
Yeah.
that's what to say. I do sometimes think about it. I go, maybe there's got to be like a first person that doesn't die, but but then in the back of your head, you go, no, you're just fucking lying to yourself. You're going to die.
How old was he again?
48.
That's way too fucking young.
48. Fuck, I got underwear older than that.
Shit, I'm older
You need,
than that.
you need to get the fucking Old Navy, dude. That's
Really?
fucking-
Your girl-
Bassist.
your girlfriend
We
You
don't
has
have
a
an
good
old
bassist.
Navy around here.
Your
I
girlfriend
actually
doesn't
like
look
you can hear from the Limp Bizkit music. I'm not a big fan, but you can actually hear that technically he was actually a good bassist. So-
There's a lot of
Oh,
great
a
musicians in
rearranged.
bad bands.
Rearranged alone is great.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
aside
The guy had
from
skills,
Fred
you
Durst,
could hear.
they were a pretty musically talented band. I mean, honestly.
Oh, I love the guitar player.
Yeah.
Wes is
Yeah,
awesome.
musically they were all right, you know.
It was the rap stuff, and it was mainly Fred Durst.
Yeah,
Sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so then we got get some birthdays going in here. Happy birthday to Robert Trujillo of Metallica. He turned 66 today. And
Wow.
Jesus, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't think he
Damn,
was that
man.
old.
61, man.
Latinos are like Italians and black people. They
They
age
don't
well.
crack. They don't crack.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, I always say this.
I looked like this when I was 25.
I can say this because I'm Italian. You know, black don't crack, wop don't drop, spick don't nick. That's just the truth. And if you're white, you're fucked.
You're
Yep.
fucked. Tell me about it. I know. You got to tell
I've
me.
been
Well,
fucked since I was
I
born,
look
so-
40. I don't know what you're talking about, Jerry.
What?
I know technically Italian's white, but you know.
You actually look
it's
good
actually
for
the
a
ideal
54,
scenario.
5-year-old
All I
dude.
gotta say is Italian Americans got the ideal. We got a sweet thing going because we're like kind of we're considered white, but yet we have all the advantages. Like
That's true.
genetically.
Yeah, and then on the other side,
Absolutely
and then
true.
on the other side, you got Irish Americans that are
Absolutely.
just absolutely fucked.
I'm half
Absolutely.
They
Irish.
just got the bad qualities of the minorities.
I'm Irish and French, so I'm fighting each other. I'm fighting myself.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Italians just get the good qualities of minorities, and yet can be considered white. So ha ha.
And then happy 66th birthday to one of my favorite filmmakers, Sam Raimi. So
Yeah.
Evil Dead.
Well, great.
Yeah,
Great.
I love
that
that.
makes sense that his birthday is this close to Halloween.
Yeah, there you go.
And Dark Man and the Spider-Man movies he made. I like all of them.
I like the first two Evil Dead. Yeah.
Mhm.
I
You
like
like
the
Army of
last one.
Darkness?
They're doing another one too.
Yeah.
So I'm looking
Yeah, I
forward
like
to
it.
them.
They're producing it. Bruce Campbell.
Yeah,
I
One of my favorite
really,
horror
I mean,
actors.
I
the
love
remake
first
and the
one,
Evil Dead
actually.
Rise are both really
It
good.
was really
I
good.
still,
Yeah.
I still like the first one the best. That's
Yeah.
a so
Oh, yeah, I
dirty
mean, that
and
was-
grimy and dark.
Mhm.
Well, the
Fucking
second one
classic,
was
dude.
technically a reboot of the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to like the second one best, like a lot of people. But as I got older, I started to gravitate more towards the grittier first one that I liked better.
Well, he also did Dark Man, so I love that movie with Liam Neeson.
I never actually saw that. I'm not
Oh,
really
it's
into
really
the
good.
comic book stuff, so
But it's really dark, like Dark Man.
I'm
Don't
sure it's
watch
good. I
Don't watch the
just never saw it.
sequels. They're horrible. And then let's get into this. David Ellefson. I'm not talking about Megadeth. Okay, we're not talking about
Well,
Megadeth.
you kind of are.
No, not
Yeah.
really.
What's the first thing that came in your head when he mentioned
He
David Ellison?
got out of Megadeth.
I think
You
the
think
word
Megadeth, and you think
Gary. I
jerking
think the
off.
word "came" has a lot to do with
He
it.
jerked himself out of Megadeth. So, he says Ace Frehley's passing is on the level of Eddie Van Halen passing. He was that influential. I agree with him.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah, I
totally
do
agree with
too.
him. I've been listening to a lot of guitar players talk about Ace this last week. John Fide to Joe Bonamassa. He played a song within a song. So like Ralph said, on their show on Ace, he's right. I went back and listened to a lot of those solos that he did. I go, I never noticed that. He is playing.
Yeah.
He is the only member of Kiss
I-
I really like. So
As a guitar player, I never wanted to be Eddie Van Halen. I wanted to be Ace Frehley. So, yeah.
well, but at that
I
time,
couldn't be Eddie Van Halen, but it's easier to be Ace Frehley than
Eddie Van
That is
Halen.
true.
Eddie Van Halen made you want to quit guitar.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not going to
Ace
be that
Frehley,
dude,
you were
yeah.
like, I could do that, but you really
Ace,
can't.
Ace Frehley was a much more achievable goal.
But he
Even though
actually
he-
wasn't.
Even though he was a spaceman. Yes.
But he
What
actually,
planet was
we
he
all wanted
from?
to
I
visit
can't
Planet
remember.
Jendel.
but if you
Well,
listen to the solos,
As
he really
Ace
wasn't.
himself said, if I knew I was going to be this influential to so many people, I would have practiced harder.
that is such a great.
That is
Yeah.
so Ace.
And what's funny that his character, his spaceman, had trouble with gravity,
It did.
and the song
He was
"Trouble
fucking
Walking,"
drunk.
and he fell
Well,
down
yeah,
the
'cause he-
stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I found
He was-
out
he was
today.
a very-
I thought
He was a very accident-prone person. They always said.
yeah. So that made
Well,
sense.
they said that in the early days of Kiss. Like I remember they were
Mhm.
taught on the infamous Tom Snyder episode. One of the greatest things ever to ever,
I agree.
just period. One of the greatest
Yeah.
things ever. The Tom Snyder interview. They talk about how like in the early days, like Ace tripped over and fell,
Yeah.
and Gene and Paul made it look like it was part of the act. Like, hey,
And then
we're doing
they
it on
would
purpose.
Turn
Yeah.
that into that was
And
one
then
of the
they would do
iconic
it.
parts. Yeah,
Yeah,
when Ace is
they
on
would
doing the
start-
Black Diamond solo.
the Black Diamond solo, they get down and it became one of their iconic parts.
Yeah.
And yeah.
The
That's what
man,
was so cool about early Kiss, real Kiss,
Mhm.
is that it was these four personalities coming together,
Mhm. the
and you
man
never
got
had that again.
electrocuted on stage and wrote a song about it. I mean, come on.
Shock me.
Yep, yep.
But it was also cool listening to Bruce Kulick. Said his favorite Ace moment was during the unplugged, and it was hard for a lead guitar to really do the acoustics. So he
Mhm.
showed Ace some pedals and some stuff like that, and Ace is really appreciative of he showed him that to help
I
him.
was actually surprised how clean he sounded doing those solos
Mhm.
on that. He really sounded good.
Bruce
Yeah.
Kulick actually helped him to get that sound.
Yeah.
So
I've
that's pretty
seen
cool.
Kiss twice on their last couple of tours, and everybody says that or not Paul, but Peter's and Ace's performances weren't up to par. The times I've seen them, they both were fucking on fire. I don't know what they were talking. Maybe I saw a great night all the time I was seeing them, but
Mhm.
Ace was on fire. Peter was even playing good. I
Ace
mean,
Ace to the day he left Kiss sounded great. I mean,
I
you
think
listen.
Ace sounded great.
yeah,
The only time
Peter was
Ace
the
started
one
to
that
sound
was.
bad was, I think, like the last 2 years of his life. Like
Yeah.
that's like, yeah, he got some
yeah, he
rocky
did
shit in the
sound.
last 2 years,
Yeah,
but
he
Well,
did,
you worked
yeah.
with
he was still
Trickster.
sounding great. Like
Like,
even like when Space Invader came out, like
oh
Oh, I
yeah.
2014,
love that.
Yeah,
2015,
yeah.
he
Well,
still sounded great.
you listen to
I
the
think.
Tokyo 2001 soundboard they put out when Eric Singer came in the band. That lit a fire under Ace. You listen to his playing on this; he is ripping it up. He sounded
Yeah, he
amazing.
sounds great.
Peter was a little the reunion tour. He sounded okay, but he had all the pedals and the triggers and stuff. But you watch any of that footage from the Psycho Circus tour or the farewell tour, Peter did not sound good. But Ace, I
When I
think
saw
Ace.
him, then let's add another drummer then, because when I saw him, he was awesome.
That's good. I'm glad. But yeah, it Ace. Just some of the stuff he would do. It was just nobody else was doing it at the time.
Like I said on Pop Up BS, without this album, I wouldn't know who the fuck Kiss was. Because
Yeah, well, I
I
appreciate.
love
I know
this.
you, Mark. You're a bigger Ace fan than a Kiss fan.
Oh yeah, I've seen him twice. He was amazing both times I've seen him.
Yeah.
Really good. I put it in our little chat group, the pictures of the smoking guitar. I was right up close with Vincent Kavanaugh and
Fucking
my friend
legend.
Tim. Fucking
Fucking
wonder
great.
just
if
so
I
epic,
wonder
man. That
if
smoking
Peter
guitar is.
I wonder if Peter, nowadays, if he watches the old videos of Kiss and thinks, "How the fuck did I do that?"
You don't give a shit.
I'm
A
sure he
lot
does.
of drugs and a lot of
I'm sure he
alcohol.
does.
I think Peter is an amazing drummer if you listen to it live. And
Oh, he's a great
Peter
drummer.
was
I
an
mean,
amazing.
Ace and Peter were definitely they brought a
Incredible
musicality to Kiss.
vocalist.
well,
Mhm.
Peter
Yeah.
I know
was
you
an
don't like his voice, Mark. I love his voice, man.
I
I love
like
that
it on
raspy
certain
voice.
songs. I can't stand Beth. I will never like Beth. I will never like that other song on Rock and Roll Over. I hate that fucking
Hard Luck
song.
Woman, that song was awesome,
I hate
dude.
You
Hard
don't
Luck
like
Woman.
you don't like Hard Luck Woman? That's a great
No,
song.
Yeah,
it sounds like
that's an
Rod
What's
awesome
wrong with you,
Stewart.
song.
Mark?
He wrote it
It
for
was
You
Rod
don't
written
like
for
Stewart.
you
Rod
don't like
Stewart.
early Rod Stewart?
I like early Rod
It's
Stewart,
like
but
It
I
was
like
early
written
Rod
for
Stewart.
Rod Stewart.
That's who
Gasoline
Paul
Alley
wrote
is
it for.
amazing.
Well, it's
But no,
kind of like shit like that. Why don't
yeah.
you like it?
Because I don't
Yeah.
like Beth. And his voice just kills
But
me because of Beth.
No, I get Beth.
Beth and
Hey,
Hard
I'm
Luck
kind
Woman
of
have
with you
nothing
on
to do
Beth,
with each
but
other.
Hard
But his
Luck
voice
Woman.
on there, it's like, grades on me. So I do like, what's that other song he sings on Rock and Roll Over?
Baby Driver.
Baby
I
Driver.
love
Baby
Baby
Driver's
Driver. I love
great.
Baby
Oh yeah,
Driver.
Baby
That's a
Driver's
great song.
great. I
So
love
I
Kind
it.
of
do
like
like some of his songs.
kind
But
of
I mean,
like
that was
what
the cool thing about Kiss. I like hearing the different vocals. It
But
was
I
really
don't
cool.
see why he was the best singer in Kiss. It's Paul Stanley.
I
to
don't
me.
agree that. I actually
He
think Gene
wasn't.
was the best singer.
I think.
I don't
Yeah.
agree that. I think
Gene
Yeah,
had his moments. He had like fucking A World Without Heroes. I think his vocal on that was
yeah. Well,
fucking
that's what
amazing.
the reason why I give Gene the edge on Peter. Peter he had a great voice, but was very one note. He just did that Rod Stewart kind of thing. Whereas Gene had a lot of
Oh yeah.
diversity in his
I mean,
singing.
just listen to Hotter Than Hell. You get Parasite. You get Going Blind. You get
Yeah.
Watching You. You get Let Me Go Rock and Roll. All of which are vastly different vocal styles from Gene. He sounds
Yeah,
different in each one of
and
those.
And then when you even like his solo album, and yeah,
Mhm.
that's a mixed bag, but like he's doing these McCartney-esque
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of
I
vocals
love
and
that
stuff like.
78 solo.
And he
Yeah.
and he could really do that, like McCartney. He could do that really powerful, screaming Jay Hawkins type shit. So I think Gene's not only an underrated bassist, but a very underrated vocalist.
Mhm.
I think he's the strongest
Oh,
singer.
I love
Well,
Gene's
And he
voice.
still
His
sounds
bass
great.
playing is a tale of two decades. 70s, I thought his bass lines are incredible. 80s,
Yeah.
he was kind of checked out.
Eh,
He was
yeah,
just-
he
Yeah, he-
checked out. He
Well, he
didn't
was
even
checked
play on
out
the
the whole
albums.
He
thing.
wasn't. Yeah, he was making movies, and he didn't.
He was
care.
making
90s, he
shitty
started
movies.
coming back.
But I mean, even
I'll
on
tell you
the
what, his
stuff he
bass lines,
played on.
his bass lines on Monster were fucking incredible.
God of Thunder was a great
Yeah.
bass
But I
line.
mean, listen to
Yeah.
even some of the stuff he did play on the 80s. Listen to the bass line on Young and Wasted.
Yeah.
Listen to the bass line on some of those stuff from Creatures. I mean, I know he
And
didn't play
hear
on a
how
lot
he's
of it,
singing too on that.
Mhm.
Like he's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
the way he
Yeah.
I
like.
I
I'm sorry,
couldn't
he
tell you
was
for
rich for
sure.
not saying "young and wasted" the way Gene Simmons did. He
Creatures
fucking
of the Night, look it up. I couldn't tell you who fucking actually played on every instrument on that album. Who knows who could have played
See,
on
but
that
it-
album.
I was so
it's come
impressed
out
for
now.
years. Yes, go, Joe.
Yeah, I was say it's come out now more of the people that have played on it, but I don't. A lot of it, Gene did still play bass on.
For years, I assumed that Gene did not play bass on "Sure Knows Something." It listed him. I know Paul plays bass, which is actually a really great bass line. He plays on "I Was Made for Loving You," which is great. He plays both the bass and guitar, the rhythm guitar. But Gene, for years, I thought, oh, some session player, someone else did that bass line because it's just too groovy and funky for Gene to play. But then, remember a couple of years ago, Joseph, there was that leaked session
Yeah.
thing from that. And you can hear Gene's voice, and he's
yeah.
playing the fucking bass line.
Yep.
And I was just like, shit, Gene's actually playing that bass.
Oh yeah, I mean, you even the next album, you look at something like Naked City, and it's very similar. And that's another
it's just like
amazing
that is
bass
so
line.
groovy. That's like straight up like P-Funk kind of Bootsy Collins shit he's doing. I was like, God damn, Gene was such a great bassist. Very
Mhm.
underrated. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They were so much more musical in the 70s overall.
Mhm.
All
And,
Oh,
four.
yeah, well, yeah, because they all split up, did their own thing, and went,
Yeah.
here, there, and everywhere. And
Well,
You
I mean,
know who was
they
in
were
it?
always a more musical band than people gave them credit for. Everyone always just trashed them as they were
Dude,
all shock value.
I'm
They were
finding
all
that out now by
Yeah.
re-listening to a lot of Ace's solos. I love Ace, and I said, dude, it's like you could hum this shit. I don't know.
Well, that's the
Well,
thing. Actually wrote his solos. A lot of
Yes.
his solos. He wrote them out, and they're very melodic. They're
Yeah.
very melodic solos. They're like
Yeah.
a little mini song within
Yeah.
the song. Yeah.
Well, and then listen to stuff like Dress to Kill, where they add the acoustic guitar on the back end of
Yeah.
the guitar parts. Same thing that they did, Ace did on his solo album, Dynasty, the same way. They were so much more musical than people gave them credit for. They weren't just a 3-chord get up there on stage and bash some skulls in band.
I never thought they were that. I
But
just thought they were
that was always what people said
because
about
it's
Kiss.
it's the lyrics. The lyrics are pretty.
Oh yeah,
juvenile.
the lyrics are
Lyrics are
suck me,
juvenile.
fuck me. That's what they are.
Yeah,
They are. Like that's what. But so many bands at that time, that was what it was. They were
agreed.
the Stones the same way. Like so many of these bands did the same thing.
I don't know.
But
Kiss lyrics, some of them were pretty
Yeah,
insightful, I think. I mean,
I
sure,
agree with
something
you.
was pretty
Oh,
insightful.
Yeah,
and I mean,
they-
there was a lot of like they had that experience coming from New York City where they lived a life. A lot of
Yeah.
them lived.
But yeah,
lived
like
on
look
the
at something like
streets.
Hard Times. Like
Hard
yeah,
Times,
Hard Times is great. Great. And there's a real scrappy street quality to them.
Black Diamond.
Black Diamond's great, and I even like the weirder lyrics, like and Going Blind and stuff like
Going
that.
Blind is amazing.
I mean, there's some cool shit. I
Shit,
actually
Mark
think
is talking great about Kiss. What the fuck's going on here?
hey, you might be learning, Mark. You might like them more than you realize.
I love
You
Ace.
know,
I love Ace.
Have you listened? Have you listened to Dynasty? I think that's
I
actually the
have
album
all
people
their
like best.
70s albums. I don't have all their 80s. I skipped the Elder because it sucks. I won't
I
get
just
unmasked
knowing your
because it
music
sucks.
taste,
I
I would think you would like Dynasty the best.
I do.
Um,
That
I
is-
do
that is
like
one of my
Dynasty,
absolute favorite Kiss albums.
but I don't
He likes
like.
Crazy Nights too.
I do like Crazy Nights. Yeah, I'm a Bon Jovi fan, so I get that.
But
So
I
let's
still say that the best vocalist in Kiss, dare I say, was Eric Carr.
okay.
he added a great harmonies live, and then when he did great on Black Diamond, and he gave Gene a run for his money on Young and Wasted. I know
Wasted,
it
yeah.
it wasn't quite the level of Gene in the studio because that was just so raw. But Eric did a great job with it live. He was a
And then you listen
legitimately
to
great vocalist.
Anthology, Eric Carr's Anthology, and he's a great singer. Or
He
he
is. Oh
was.
my god, he's a phenomenal
All right,
singer.
guys, I want to move this on a little bit here.
Okay.
All right, all
Okay.
right.
I want to move this on.
It's on his
I
podcast.
added this story for Edwin because you're part of the Writers Guild of America.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think about what they just put out, saying that a Warner Brothers merger with any other movie studio would be disastrous?
This gets to a larger issue I have in general. I'm against mergers, so not
too.
talking about that specific merger in general, but in general, I'm against mergers for a lot of reasons that are very complicated. It might take this podcast into another direction, so I'll try to rein it in. But all I can say is I am a proponent of free trade, but unlike a lot of conservatives, I don't think and just to clarify, I'm an independent. I don't really identify as liberal or conservative. So just
Me
to get
too.
that out of the way. All right. But one thing I do not like about merging is I feel like free trade needs a certain amount. Now, key word here, underline a certain amount of socialism just to keep it in check so that we can continue to have actual real free trade. Not enough that we become a communist state, which I'm very against, but just enough to keep capitalism from becoming like communism, which is what's happened in like the past 20 years, where we've
Thank
had this
you.
unholy union of
Mhm.
capitalism and communism, essentially, where everything merges together and suddenly it changes culture for the worse, I think. It's like Disney buying up everything and suddenly
Mhm.
everything's the same.
Yeah.
Everything becomes streamlined. There's less choice as a result. And I know that free market proponents think, oh, well, you don't want to curtail or, control these things. But you need to regulate things to a degree because these people will not control or regulate themselves. And as a result, everything combines and we lose the identity of what things are. And yeah, I don't think that one or two or three media companies should own anything. I'm vehemently against that. And unfortunately, we do not have, neither the Republicans or the Democrats would ever be against that. So that's why I'm an independent. But I'm very against it. I'm very against merging just kind of as a concept in general. I don't like the idea. I think that business should be its own business, and it should take it to the top. And that once it reaches its peak, they should be kind of happy and content with that. The problem is this idea is that it's never enough. It's never enough. Capitalism keeps growing to the point where it becomes communism because it just can't stop. And that's the
Mhm.
ultimate irony. It can't
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
And you need to
Yeah.
fucking keep that shit in check. So that's my opinion. It sounds like you guys all agree with me. So it
Yeah.
sounds
Oh, I
like
Well, I
totally
mean,
agree with you.
I've been
think
trying to
about
say that for years.
yeah. Well, I mean, think about particularly since this pertains to the movie business. Think about the studio days, the old studio days. The competition that was created between different studios was what drove the business. It was
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
all these. You had smaller studios, you had large studios, you had independent studios, you had many conglomerations like United Artists. You had all this different kind of stuff going on, and that was what drove the movie business. Was because you had all these people in competition, these larger than life figures that were running these companies that were competing with each other to try to be better than the next movie company. You had Disney, Fox, MGM, Universal, UA, and then you had some smaller in Warner Brothers. Then you had some smaller studios as well. But that was like there were so many multi
New
like
Line Cinema,
corporations.
baby.
Well, that was
Yeah,
way later, but
I
you're
love
right,
it.
and because I believe I'm a believer of competition. I think
Mhm.
competition's great, and that's what forces people to step up and also create their
Mhm.
own identity. Like Warner Brothers with Jack Warner, they had a
Yep.
very specific kind of more street smart kind of thing. They did all the film noir stuff and detective and gangster movies, and they kind of had their own vibe. And then Universal had their own vibe, and like different studios had their different
Then in
vibes.
the 70s, Warner Brothers went totally like these rogue directors. It's like different stuff. It's like,
But it
Well, and
kind of
also-
found its way back though. It makes sense, like all the Dirty Harry movies and stuff like that. That kind of works with what they were doing in the 40s too. Like to me, Clint Eastwood and James Cagney, like that kind of works. Like there was still a little bit of that Warner Brothers thing still hanging in there, and I think that's important. I think it's important.
Well, and also when you have all these different studios, that what also that does is it is better for the workers because you have all these different competing studios. So if one studio isn't treating their workers properly and isn't willing to pay fair wages, then they have opportunities at other studios. But also, it's like any market when there's more competition. It's better for the workers and it's better for the market itself. When you get to the point where there's one film studio or one music like one record label or one anything, you see it in professional wrestling all the time with WWE basically just being a monopoly in the business. They can set the market. They are able to set the market. They are able to basically say, okay, well, if you don't want to work for this, if you don't like the work environment, if you don't like what we're going to pay you, have fun, go work somewhere else because you're not going to make the money that you're going to make with us. And unfortunately, you're seeing that a lot. That's what the Writers Guild strike, the actors strike, all this in the past few years because there are so few movie studios now that they can basically set the market and they can say, okay, well, here's what we're willing to pay, here's what we're willing to do, and the whole debate about AI. Well, if you don't want to work for us, we'll have AI do it.
They want to get AI to make extras now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just to say, Joseph, you gave a very great, you explained why the best system that we have available to us as a culture is capitalism, but with regulations.
Yes.
Like, that's the thing, it's not communism to extreme and it's not just open free trade.
Yeah.
It's
Unchecked capitalism.
Checked capitalism is probably the best thing that we can create as a society. And it kind of hit its peak in the mid 20th century. And now we're getting really away from that. And,
the wealth disparity.
And people need to have these kind of discussions. And you don't really hear it. You don't really hear it from either side right now. And this is the kind of stuff that people should be talking about.
Yeah. And let's look at Ticketmaster Live Nation. The government is suing them right now. Perfect example right there. And also, I'm going to say something I've seen because I used to be a gas station manager. When you have 4 different gas stations on each corner, they lower their prices. When you have one gas station away from everybody, their prices are 20% higher.
But any price they want.
That's competition 101 right there.
That's what's here in the sticks here in Cookville. You go down to Sparta, there's like one Shell station. It's like right now $3.49 for a fucking.
I wish it was $3.49 here.
Fucking wish.
It's $4.29 here for me.
Oh, good. God bless.
Actually, right now it's $2.41 in my area. Which is
shit! I love that $2.41.
Yeah, it's like $2.90 here.
I'd be living high off the hog, but I'm just saying when everything merges, like the banks have merged, a lot of banks, and you saw the interest rates just fucking rise and fucking
the whole quality goes down. Everything goes down. We've been seeing for years. Everyone's like, the quality, everything turns to shit. You're just on the phone with people all the time. Yeah. Nothing. No one knows what they're doing. It's because they're outsourcing half the shit. And it's all merging, and with every merger, the quality of life goes down.
AT&T and DirecTV, I saw that personally. AT&T wouldn't work with me to lower my prices, but when DirecTV is by themselves, we'll give you the free Sunday ticket. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. When there's nothing we could do for you.
They don't care. Why? If there's no competition, why? That's
why?
it.
Why?
We the people get screwed.
Oh yeah.
Well, you realize that until 1976, I was 10 years old. 1976, Major League Baseball owned players, the teams, until free agency came in. And that wasn't until 1976.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Because of that guy from the Cardinals. He sued.
Think about that.
All right, let's move on here.
Yeah.
Let's see. We talked about that. This is for me and Jerry. Former 49ers running back Frank Gore has advanced to the next phase in a Pro Hall of Fame process, so that's cool.
Seifert too, George Seifert too.
George Seifert
The
too.
Steelers had quite a few.
Did any of the defensive line guys get in there?
For the modern nominees, Hines Ward got nominated again.
Oh, he needs to be in there. That
James
guy
Harrison
rules.
got nominated again.
He needs to be in there.
He does. And then honestly, the one that probably has the best chance of getting in is Marquise Pouncey. This was his first year of eligibility.
That's a great fucking offensive lineman.
And he made the all-decade team for the 2010s, and that's pretty much a surefire. You're going to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, it's probably not going to be. He's probably going to have to wait a couple of years, but he's definitely going to be in. Probably the two, the ones that are retired now that are surefire Hall of Famers for the Steelers are Ben and Pouncey. Those are the two that are for sure getting into the Hall of Fame. And then of course whenever TJ Watt retires, but and then thankfully Elsie Greenwood for the seniors committee did get into the next level again this year. That's a crime that he's not in.
He should have been in fucking 30 years ago, for Christ's sakes.
Well, I mean,
that's how I feel about Roger Craig, man.
Yeah. Roger Craig is the first dual threat running back, man.
If he has any, if Elsie Greenwood has any chance, I hope he does, because I mean, even still a couple of years ago, they just put a couple more players from the Steel Curtain in like 2020. They had a couple more players go in, but the fact that there's probably 5 or 6 players on that 70s Steelers team that still aren't in the Hall of Fame that more than deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I agree with you. Even though I don't like your team.
I don't know what more you have to do in a career than anybody that played on the 70s team.
But your team isn't the Cowboys. So
well, I mean,
they beat the Cowboys. So
I think it's behind the Bears. The Steelers have the most Hall of Famers.
What I'm gonna say real quick, Jerry, Charles Haley, man, he's not doing too good, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's been having issues for a while now. Even when
he can't remember stuff, dude.
Yeah.
So prayers for him if you pray, man. I love Charles Haley, even though he did go to the Cowgirls. You know, that's okay, man. I love you.
Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen to a lot of these players. The more that especially when the ones from the unchecked era of football, when there wasn't the protections.
Yeah. So shit. I guess we have 2 moons now till 2028.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. I got some more music stuff. I'll start with you guys real quick, and then we can move on. I'll wait for the movie stuff that I have for him. Let's see. I don't give a fuck about Judas Priest donates $100,000 to the Los Angeles Fire Department because they're going to use it on whores and candy. It's not going to go to them because they suck. The city of Los Angeles. Jerry, David Gilmour has made it official. The Pink Floyd reunion dream is dead and buried. No holograms, no benefit gigs, no one last time for fans. When asked if it would take to share the stage with Roger Waters again, Gilmour told the Telegraph, "Nothing. There is no possible way I would do that."
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty. The writing was on the wall for that years ago.
That was dead before it even started.
Yeah. We're lucky that we got the 2 that we did.
Yeah, well, that Live 8 they did was pretty good.
Live 8, and then him showing up when Roger did the Wall.
David Gilmour and Roger Waters are 2 employees that work for the same company at the same time. That's it.
Well, Roger.
Yeah, but one of them handles it with a little more class than the other.
Yeah, but they're 2 different people. They have their own lives. They
weren't friends.
They weren't like they were best buddies or
No, but the thing is, dude. It's like what I heard today about, what is it? The John 5 said, hey, to Gene Simmons, hey, Ace is playing tonight. Let's go see Ace. And he goes, okay. And John 5 goes, I'll pick you up. And he goes, okay. So he goes and picks him up, and he calls Ace and says, hey, we're coming down to see your show. He says, cool. And then they go to the back and they go upstairs, and Ace and Gene were acting like they never had a fight. They were just laughing and joking and just having a good time with each other, you know. That'll never happen with Pink Floyd.
No.
Yeah, because Roger fucking Waters.
No.
He's a fucking
Roger Waters don't like anybody or anything or
yes.
I mean but the fucker puts on a great show. It's amazing. He puts on one of the best shows I've ever seen. He sucks, actually.
All right.
I want to hate the guy, but he's in one of my favorite bands, and he still puts on an incredible fucking show.
Yeah, I was talking about how David Gilmour said that There's no reunion show, no holograms. I will never play with Roger Waters again. Get
Pink
over
Floyd's
it.
dead.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd's gone.
Pink Floyd's
Never
dead.
happened. Never happened.
Never happened. But also I got the Orville is coming back after it was renewed a couple like 3 or 4 years ago. I'm happy about that. I love that. It's a great show.
I
And
love Seth MacFarlane, but I was like, iffy on that show.
that's a Star Trek homage, dude. I love it. I love that. But here's some movie news because Edwin's back. George Lucas says, "Of course, I moved on from Star Wars. I've got a life."
It reminds me of that Willem Shatner SNL bit. Remember when he said, "Get a life"? Yeah.
Get a life. Yeah.
Yeah, except
Boy, for someone that has a life, it certainly doesn't stop going back and fucking up Star Wars.
if not for Star Wars, he wouldn't have a life. So
I know. Yeah. I'm actually. Yeah. I don't know. I think the thing about George Lucas is it's like one of these things. It's like he wants to act like he's too cool for Star Wars. It's like that's the thing you're most known for. And then you sell it to fucking Disney. They fucking destroy it, and now you're gonna act like you're Mr. Cool, dude. You know what would have been cool if you just kept Star Wars and you just kind of kept it good on your own, and you. And you took pride in it, like, hey, this is the thing I'm known for, and you take pride with it, and you.
Dude, I would fucking love that.
He's screwed up Star Wars long before Disney did.
Oh,
He's been
yeah,
screwing up Star Wars since 1997.
Listen, I will say this: the prequels are flawed, but
I'm talking about the awful special editions of. He fucked up the movie.
They're even worse. But
I got the original Return of the Jedi.
But it's still him. It's still his voice. He still, like it or not, the prequels still feel like they are
I don't mind
product of a person. Whereas Disney feels like it's a fucking, it's a corporate meeting sitting down.
And back to what we were talking about with the conglomeration.
Exactly.
I was just going to say, I love my job.
And then he complained about it afterwards. He said, I sold it to slave drivers.
Corporate.
But it's just like, you're the one that did it, asshole. You're the one that sold it to them, And then he complained about it afterwards. It's like,
well, it's because he wanted to move on. He was done with it.
Yeah, but then he just should have kept his mouth shut.
But I also heard he's in negotiations to direct a new Star Wars movie.
Oh, fuck it. Who gives a shit about fucking Star Wars? Fuck Star Wars. It's boring. It's all. Hey, Star Trek's better. Although J.J. Abrams tried to destroy. He almost, I'm not a fan of his Star Trek or his Star Wars.
Oh, I love his Star Trek.
You like it? He made it like Star Wars. You should.
No, he rebooted it. He rebooted it so the Trekkie
stupid shit. So it's just people running and getting all emotional. That's not Star Trek.
I love
Star Trek is people sitting down and dealing with stuff and being smart.
Those new series are pretty good. I love them. But let's see what else we got here. I don't have too much left. David Gilmour, blah blah blah. George Lucas, blah blah. Oh, last story. The Cult are going on hiatus after this current tour ends. Ian says they need to recharge their batteries. They've been touring nonstop for years. They will be making new music and new albums. They will be back when they come back, and they will be recharged and ready. What do you guys think about that?
I didn't know they were still around.
Yeah, me either.
What? I love their last album.
I don't know much about the Cult, I'll be honest.
I love the Cult.
I know a couple of their hits from the 80s. That's it. I'm not
big. Maybe you need to do a deep dive into them.
Yeah, no.
Ian's got a great Ceremony. Go listen.
If I'm not into your two biggest songs, well, I feel like I'm probably not too into.
Well, they have better deep tracks than those hit tracks.
Life's short. You can't
All right, life's short. All right, then I'm gonna end with the weekly world news story of the week. The government calls on Spy Cat to run the LA Jetpack Force. There's a new sheriff in town. All right, let's get to the episode, Joseph.
Joseph's running this show.
Yes,
Joseph is running this show.
Oh, look out. New sheriff in town.
All right. Here we go. Top 11 songs about the devil. We have been here for 42 minutes. Do you want to go by threes or you just want to go one?
Three, yeah.
Three.
You can go by threes. Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Three.
That's not too long for BS, though.
Yeah. 3, 3, 3, 2.
3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 3,
3, 1, 1.
Yeah.
1 and 2, yeah.
Sounds good. All righty. Well, then we will go ahead and get started. Edwin, what is your number 11, 10, and 9?
All right. I wrote this down. I came off this list earlier today. Okay. I put a lot of thought into this, Joseph, just so you know.
I appreciate it.
All right. Now, okay, I just to, I'm not going to do this for everyone. Don't worry, it's not going to be too long. But I'm just a little preface just to explain how I interpret it. Because all Mark says is like they're songs about the devil. He actually said they're songs of the devil, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, Mark?" And he said they're songs about the devil, and I said, "Like, what, like what about the devil, or like devil has to be in the title or whatever?" He said, "No, it just has to kind of be about the devil." So anyway, so taking that concept, that basic concept, I did have a stand because this is a thing, as a guy that has a lot of heavy metal music that I'm into, like that's a lot of fucking songs about the devil. So I was looking at this. I started going through the more obvious choices: Slayer, Merciful Fate, Venom, and it's like, oh fuck, it's too much. I can't do this. And then I was like, okay, let's step back a bit. Let's step back. Let's have some standards. All right. And I was like, the devil has to be a character in the song. Or at very least, his influence and corruption has to be a character, if you know what I mean. Like it has to really be about the devil in some sense, whether it's about the devil literally as a character in the song, or at very least his presence and his like ethos like kind of affecting people to do bad things or live a certain way. So, or even a sympathetic portrayal of the devil, which already spoils one obvious choice. But what I'm getting at is it really had to be about the devil, the song. Like it couldn't just be some generic fucking evil shit, or else it'd be like we'd never, it'd be like 500 songs, So that it was my criterion. That was my criterion. And I try not to think about genre so much. With that, my first choice is, and this is 11, right? We do the Cheap Trick thing, 11. Okay. Skip James, Devil Got My Woman. Okay. Skip James is a blues artist, very old-timey blues artist.
A lot of blues songs about the devil.
A lot of blues songs. And obviously, listen, I'm going to be talking about Robert Johnson a lot throughout this list. All I'll just say is obviously Robert Johnson. Robert Johnson's the guy everyone's going to be thinking about because he is the one who literally sold his soul to the devil. Yeah. So he's the most famous, and he's saying about it and stuff like that. So, but Skip James, he had some interactions with the devil as well, apparently. So Skip James, he wrote this really great haunting song. I think it's from like the late 40s. Called Devil's Got My Woman. Some people might know it because it was featured in the movie Ghost World. A cool little scene where Thora Birch hears the song for the first time and she's kind of like captivated by it, which I always like that
Thora
scene.
Birch.
Yeah, voluptuous Thora Birch. And she's there and she's like hearing the song for the first time. And I always like that scene because it's like that's how it's like when you hear a song for the first time in a genre you're not used to, but yet it kind of pulls you in. And it's like a new discovery, a new world. So, and I think that scene in the movie captured that. And that scene made me actually look into this song. And that's how I discovered Skip James as an artist. And Devil Got My Woman, it's a song about how the devil literally comes as a character. That's why it made the list. And he takes his woman away. Obviously, it's a cope because obviously his woman's just like cheating on him, running game on him or whatever. And he's like, it's the devil made her do it. But in his mind, the fever dream that he's creating is that the devil has actually taken control of his woman and is doing it. And it just has that vibe. It's a very dark, sinister, atmospheric song with very lo-fi production. And I love it. So that made my number 11 list. Number 10, obvious choice. And perhaps one of the greatest songs ever to be in which the devil is literally an active character in the song, which I love, which is the Charlie Daniels Band. Of course, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. That's a classic. I think most people would know it from Urban Cowboy. That's like
I love that fucking movie.
One of my favorites.
Yeah,
I'm a very big fan. I got the poster. It's a big movie for me. It's one of the first movies I ever remember.
I need to get that on 4K.
It's amazing, amazing movie. As an Italian American who's into country shit, obviously I connected with Urban Cowboy, and it's great. Of course, it's a great scene in the movie, and that's when the song really crossed over. It was originally already a hit on the country charts back in 1979 with the Charlie Daniels Band's album Million Miles Reflections. But I think it was Urban Cowboy that really pushed it into the the pop culture
And the
space.
Mechanical Bull.
Yeah, you Depper Winger on that mechanical. It's
Oh
amazing.
yeah.
You ever watch the clips? The guy on YouTube, the outtakes.
Yeah.
It's just like her for 5 minutes on the it's amazing. Anyway,
You're like
amazing, amazing. She's such a great actress too, but
I
amazing.
love her.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But
Officer and a Gentleman too.
yeah, she's great. She is one of my favorite actresses. I
Yeah.
generally do love her, but Sissy is so sexy. But anyway, so Charlie Daniels band, that's great. I love it. It's like the fucking devil and this fiddle player. They're challenging each other. It's epic. There's even like a little like disco in it. It's like
Dun, 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 dun,
it's
dun,
awesome. It's an
dun,
epic song.
Got
It's got
groove.
I love it. And to me, you gotta put that in. Another song might be not as well known to you guys, but a R&B band from the early 70s called the Dramatics.
I know him.
Okay, and they have this song called "The Devil Is Dope." That is my number 9 choice. The thing is, "Devil Is Dope" it's largely like a lot of early 70s R&B songs. It's mainly like an anti-heroin song, and it's like a metaphor. Like it's not "The Devil Is Dope" in a post-hip hop way. We think, oh, that sounds funny, like "The Devil's Dope," but they meant it a little more literally, like dope, like heroin, and like you shouldn't be doing it. However, it makes this list because the devil is a character in the song. They do this very like proto Alice Cooper thing where they're doing the voice of the devil and I'm the devil in the beginning while this funky music's going on. And they talk about all these things the devil does to corrupt man. And then it kind of gets into the anti-drug stuff. But it always comes back to this idea that the devil, and they say Satan and Lucifer. That's another thing. You get extra points if you say Satan or Lucifer sometimes in the song, if you call them by name. And they say Satan and Lucifer, and it's this whole great, very theatrical funk song about how if you do heroin, the devil's going to take you down. It's a Faustian pack, and he's going to take you down to hell. So there you go. The Dramatics, "The Devil Is Dope" is my number 9.
All righty, Tim. What are your 11, 10, and 9?
All right. First off, I think that Eddie put way too much time and effort into thinking that up.
I just did it this
but we
afternoon.
appreciate that he did.
Oh yes, absolutely. Appreciate he did, but I wouldn't put that much thought into this. Anyways, my number 11 is from a guy from the 70s from England that had a few hits over here, late 70s, early 80s. And this was one of them. Cliff Richard, "Devil Woman."
Oh wow.
It's a good song. I know that song.
I like
My
some
number
Cliff
10
Richard.
is, Mark's going to love this, especially coming from me. "In Excess," "Devil Inside."
You bitch. You
I
know
knew
that song's-
I knew a couple people would be saying this one.
You know that song's coming up on my list.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
And my number 9 is by Alice Cooper, "Devil's Food."
Oh, that's a good. Oh,
Great song. Great song.
He's got so many devil songs. It's like I didn't pick one of them because I know got Eddie, we got Joseph, huge Alice Cooper fans. I know they're going to cover him. I didn't think you would, Tim. So,
good choices. All good choices.
all right. So Joseph?
We lost
left.
Joseph.
Well, he's the
Okay.
runner of the show.
He'll come back. Maybe we should do Jerry now since Joseph.
Jerry, go ahead, man.
Oh shit.
There he is. Well, hold on. Where are we at, Joseph? Are you here? Where are we at?
Sorry, my internet just went out.
Okay.
Are you next or Jerry's next? Who's
No.
next, Joseph?
I missed Tim's last 2 picks. What were they?
"Devil Inside," "In Excess," and "Devil's Food," Alice Cooper.
Cool. Mark.
And I said I knew Joseph and Eddie would pick Alice. I didn't think he would.
I didn't.
You didn't pick
I
Alice?
actually didn't. Actually, I
No.
do have him in. I thought we'd do honorary mentions though.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just say it now, just to piggyback on Tim. Devil's Food was one of my honorary mentions.
So I'm
Yeah.
next.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're next.
I picked Leonard Skinner, "The Needle and the Spoon." The devil's got you, and they say that in the song. So it talked about the devil, and that is a very dark fucking song.
Yeah, I mean heroin.
Fucking
Yeah,
great
kind of like
fucking
the
song.
Devil's Dope. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I got to go to the king of rock and roll. "You're the Devil in Disguise." I love that fucking song. I love me some Elvis. And then I didn't know. I went and listened to it again. I go, fuck, they do talk about this shit. The Doors, Not to Touch the Earth, Run With Me, Run With Me, The Devil's in the Yard.
That's a very satanic song. That whole song.
It's a very satanic song.
Yeah, it's like snakes and stuff. It's all about
snakes and stuff, man.
Yeah.
So that's my 11, 10,
I
and
don't
9.
like spiders and snakes. Sorry.
Good choices. Good choices, Mark.
Yeah. 11,
Alrighty.
10, and 9.
Jerry, what are your first 3 picks?
Number 11 is going to be NIB off one of the greatest, the original thrash album, Black Sabbath. The
lot of Satan songs on that album.
It's like, I mean, it's basically about what Satan trying to change his ways and like falling in love and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's a positive Satan song, I think.
Yeah, it's like a rom-com with Satan.
Yeah, there we go.
Love. Yeah.
And my second one is Devil's Island, just because it had Devils in it by Megadeth, which is a great fucking song.
It is.
Off the great Peace Sells album. And then you guys see quite a few songs from this band on here. Ghost, He Is, off the great Melior album.
I knew there were
Fantastic
so
fucking
many
tune.
Ghost Devil songs, but I knew we were going to pick them.
About every song is, but
I like 10 songs by them, so.
Oh, it's up
keeps
to
going
10
up every
now.
week.
Like
Oh, it was
10
9,
songs
right?
from
I got
Ghost?
10. I got 10 now.
Wow, you fucking
wow.
gaywad. You like 10 Ghost songs.
10.
You're a Ghost fan now.
Oh, no, I'm not a Ghost fan.
Okay,
I'm
Why
Mark,
don't you go to the Hot
Mark,
Topic?
there is no way
Get
that you
yourself a fucking frozen yogurt while you're at it.
Well, 10
Mark,
songs, that's
the
about an
band
album.
is,
So
the band has only put out 6 albums, so that means you like a sixth of their songs.
At
Exactly.
Do you really hate your parents, Mark?
At least you didn't say Froyo.
you're a Ghost fan.
Yeah, just embrace
10
it, Mark.
songs is about a full-length
because-
album.
Pretty much,
Because
yeah.
they have a lot of new wave-ish songs, and I
It's all
love
right.
new
It's all
wave.
right, Mark.
Join the club. Join the
Hey,
club.
Mark,
We're,
it's
us,
okay,
we,
Mark.
We Ghost
It's
fans are very
okay.
welcoming.
I haven't
Okay,
made fun
Mark,
of
it's okay.
Ghost in like 10 weeks, so I'm good.
Just let it out. It's okay.
No, I don't like. I
Right,
like
to the dark
maybe
side.
like 2 songs.
I don't like
off
this
each
band. I
album.
just like 10 an album.
Yeah, right.
Songs.
I
like
literally,
that band. There's
I literally
I
only
only
like
10
1/6
songs
of
on
their
one
catalog.
album.
Well, they got EPs too.
Yeah, but those are all covers. Are you counting the covers?
I
Yes.
guess you're like best of.
But
Ghost.
Jesus, He Knows Me sucks. Sorry.
Oh, that's a great.
Yeah.
That's better than the original.
It's better than the Genesis version, and
Oh,
I'm a
fuck
bigger
you.
Genesis fan than all of you.
Fuck you. No, I think I'm right
That's
there
the
with
only
you,
good
Joseph.
cover. That no, Ghost has done a couple good. That's one of their better covers. A lot of their covers suck.
Their version of Missionary Man from the Eurythmics was pretty good.
That was pretty good. That's one of the
The
songs
Bible.
I like.
Bible was good. Mm-hmm.
Where are we at?
Those are my 3.
Okay.
Cool.
Should be on Joe.
Yep, it is me. All right. My number 11 is one of the only good songs off of an absolutely horrifically bad album. And that is off of Reload by Metallica,
Oh,
Devil's Dance.
It's a good song.
That is a freaking great song.
It was actually on my. I'm moving it now. Every time someone mentions an honorary mention, there it goes. I'm taking it off. That was an honorary mention. I love that song.
Yeah.
It's great.
Great
It's
song.
like
And that one's another one
I
that
do
kind
love
of-
that song. It's a great
the
pick.
lyrics are very like it talks about Satan. Like it's very much like
Yeah.
talking about the snake and talking about like all
corruption.
describing the corruption of Satan. And
Yep.
great track. One of the only they make it easy for me because the only 2 good tracks on Reload are the 2 of the first 3. So I can turn it off after Devil's
It'd be a
Dance.
good like the memory remains.
I'll
single.
skip Fuel. I'll listen to Memory Remains and I'll listen
Oh,
to Devil's
I
Dance.
love Fuel.
I'll do the
Take off.
opposite on that one. I'll take Fuel and Memory Remains. You can
Fuel's not
put
awful.
that in
Fuel
the
is
garbage can.
Fuel
I
is
like the first
third
3
best
songs.
song.
The first 3
Yeah.
songs great.
Pretty much, yeah.
It'd be a good CD maxi single. Yeah.
They were good. Both of those albums start out very well and then just go to absolute shit.
Yeah, I think there's one good album in
Yeah.
Load Reload.
Oh, yeah.
If they took the best tracks, but not
Most
not
of-
a good,
most of
not
it's
a
on
good
Load.
double album. Not a good double album.
No.
But there's a good single album there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my number 11. My number 10 is a song from, in my opinion, the great Avenged Sevenfold, and that is off the Hail to the King album, Shepherd of Fire.
I do like that band.
Really, really great.
Oh,
Another
but
one
you
called-
like them too, Mark?
Yeah.
Well, why'd you just go over to the
He only
Hot
likes
Topic
8
now?
songs from them.
Look at you. Look at you.
But I like them better than Ghost.
I don't.
Hey,
I like
listen.
City of Evil is a great
Joseph's
fucking
young.
album.
He's got an excuse. He's got timeline there.
Okay, let me say
You got no excuse. No one your age should like that band.
I like City of Evil, and I like the album that Mike Portnoy played drums on with them.
Yeah, Nightmare is a great album. That is a legitimately great album. But Shepherd of Fire, really great. It's another one that's kind of talking about the influence of Satan, and it's one that people kind of gone back and forth about the meaning of, because it's one of those where Satan is trying to kind of like entice you with he's claiming he can make your life better than the other place, as they say it in the song, that he is actually offering redemption in a way. And it's really, really, the lyrics are really great. So even if you might not like the song, just reading the lyrics as almost a poem is very great lyrics. And my number 9, another more modern band, but just a band I like a lot more than Avenged Sevenfold, and that is Breaking Benjamin, and their song "Dance with the Devil" off the Phobia album. Really melodic, great, catchy song. This one's more of it's one of those kind of hypothetical songs about the devil, not specifically about the devil, but it mentions the devil as a character, and it mentions the devil quite a bit throughout the song, and it's just a really great song. So that's my number 9. All right, moving on to our number 8, our number 7, and our number 6. Edwin.
Next, I know Marco liked this. I know he's a fan. I think Jerry as well. Maybe Tim. But I'm a huge Heart fan. And a little known fact that Heart has this very dark, heavy doom song on their second fucking album. And it's all about the devil. And devil's even in the title. Heart, Devil Delight.
That's a great song.
Great song. Badass.
I can't believe I didn't think of that one.
Yeah, and when people would listen to it, they go, is this Black Sabbath? It's like, sounds like Black Sabbath, but Fan Wilson singing.
Little Queen, right? That's a great album.
Yeah, it's Magazine, actually.
That's the third album.
Magazine, Jerry.
Yeah, but they came out around the same time.
Magazine was the second one?
Reviewed
It's complicated. Yeah, Magazine was the second album, but they that label.
Exactly.
Magazine was on a different label.
It was on a different label.
Mushroom, and then it went to
and then they went. So they kind of were competing albums at the same time.
Yeah,
but it's technically their second album. But anyway, I mean, they recorded it second. But it's a great album. Magazine's a great album, and Devil Delight's awesome. And it's just a very dark, doomy song. It's essentially doom metal, and it's about the corruption of Satan, but linking it to sexual enjoyment. It's like Ann Wilson's getting her freak on, like she's sinning, and she knows that this is something of the devil, but yet she's enjoying it and getting into it. And it really great dark lyrics, and the devil gets referenced quite a bit, and sin gets referenced quite a bit, and I love it. It's a great track. Then number 7, NIB. Yeah, of course I had to have NIB. I mean, great thing about NIB, they say Lucifer by name, which I always like if they say Satan or Lucifer. And it's like, yeah, Black Sabbath had a lot of songs that you could say are kind of about the devil, but NIB is definitely the most literally about the devil. Like, he's actually a character in the song. And I love this whole idea that it's essentially a love song about, what if the devil met a woman and he liked her and he thought, maybe I shouldn't be so demonic. I'll change my ways a little bit for her. Of course, there's that whole debate on what it stands for. Nativity.
The beard, black, right?
Or the beard, nib. Regardless, NIB is just NIB at this point. It's a song. And then number 6, I'm the first to say this one, so I'm excited. Van Halen, "Running with the Devil." Great song. Yeah, devil's in the title, but even though it's one of the more subtle ones, it is your kind of classic Robert Johnson style song, which I'm sure was an influence on David Lee Roth, where it is about the devil's influence in terms of your lifestyle. Like, he essentially saying, and this is spoiler alert, I might talk about this later, but this is in reference to Robert Johnson and songs about how you're kind of working with the devil and he's part of your life. And it's kind of a perfect first song to be on the first Van Halen album. And so it's just like how the devil is dictating his life. He's with that, and that's his life choice. He's not going to be some mainstream, regular status quo guy living a nice life. He's living this other kind of life instead, this satanic life. And in the music, the vibe, it's a satanic, I would say a subtly satanic song. It's great in the classic Robert Johnson blues tradition. And of course, it's fucking Van Halen. It's one of the greatest songs of all time. And I can't believe it didn't break my top five, but it came very close. It came very close. So there you go. Running with the Devil.
I almost picked
Alrighty.
up. I know everybody's going to pick that song.
Oh,
'cause
of
it's an
course we
amazing
are.
song.
Yeah.
I didn't pick it because it's going to be covered.
All right. Tim, what are your next three picks?
All right, 876.
Yep.
My number 8. I saw this band live in a fucking field in Highgate, Vermont. Don't ask me what they were doing there. I have no fucking clue, but they were there. The Grateful Dead, Friend of the Devil.
I do
Ooh,
like
that's a
that.
great song.
That's one of the
forgot that.
few Grateful Dead songs I like.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan either, but that's one of their best songs.
Or Hell in
like
a Bucket. I like Hell in a Bucket. That's a great
I
song.
mean, I like a couple of their more melodic songs. I wish they did more
Yeah.
songs like that. But yeah, that's a great song. Yeah.
All right, my number 7 is I'm going to go with the obvious on this one. Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. And number 6, I got to get my medal in because y'all know me. Slipknot, Devil in Eye.
Ew.
You actually marked us on like 10 songs
like
from them.
Slipknot?
No.
I don't know.
I think I like 2 or something about.
I know. I heard like 1 or 2 of their songs. I wasn't into it, so that's all I can say.
Okay.
We like what we like.
Cool. Mark, what is your 876?
I'm going to go with ZZ Top, Bill Drinkers, and Hellraisers. The devil made me do it the first time. It's in the lyrics. Fucking great fucking song by ZZ Top. Fucking amazing. Had to get them in here. And then
Motorhead does a great version of it.
And then I had to get in
Van
Robert
Halen
Johnson.
used to cover it in their club days.
And I had to get Robert Johnson, Crossroad Blues. Great fucking song.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go 6, The Conjuring by Megadeth.
Great one.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
That actually is. Listen, I love Devil's Island, and I thought about it, Jerry, but technically it's about the island that was.
I talked to Joseph. He said anything that has the devil in the song or title was good enough.
Whereas The Conjuring actually is satanic. That actually is
very satanic.
Well, my next pick, you're going to argue that it's nothing to do with
reviewed
Satan.
that album too on this show.
Yeah, we did that. That's a great fucking review.
Yeah. But either way, I mean, it's that whole fucking album's amazing. So
Oh, it is.
And I will say once again, Mark, there are no acoustic guitars on Peace Cells.
Okay, I fucked up.
But was that all 3 of yours, Mark?
Yep.
Cool. Good choices, Mark. Good choices.
Jerry, what is your 876?
All right, this is a controversial one. I'll probably get dinged for it, but I don't care. But technically, you could say he was into Satan. It was about the occult, even though it's. I'm gonna say Mr. Crowley. I know you're gonna argue with me
I'm not gonna get
definitely.
No, you're good.
Not necessarily about Satan per se. Yeah, but
that's what everybody
I
said.
figured I'd add that one in there. So if you guys can ding me, I don't give a fuck. Fuck off.
Hey, listen, in some ways, I think that's better
it has
than
the word Satan in the
Devil's
lyrics.
Island. At least it's about evil and the occult.
Yeah.
So
It's about evil and the occult.
It talks about answering Satan's call.
Yeah,
it does.
And then my next one
you're fine on it. I might have one.
My
next one.
My next one is going to be against the devil, and we know what song that could be. Come on.
Okay, shout.
No.
Oh, Striper, to hell with the devil.
To hell with the devil by Striper. What a great fucking tune that is, dude. What a great band, man. Fuck.
I didn't pick that because I thought Joseph had picked that song. And you know I love that song.
I was thinking of Shout at the Devil, but I didn't pick it because for the same reason why I wouldn't have picked the Striper song. I thought ultimately I should not pick like anti-Satan songs. Like it should be pro-Satan songs.
We're pro-Satan in this house.
I think I did pick all pro-Satan songs on this thing, and I'm a Christian, so there you go.
And then I wouldn't mention this one before. Running with the Devil. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, everybody's probably gonna have that one.
I live my life like there's no tomorrow.
And basically everything Edwin said about it is true.
We haven't done karaoke on the show, so I had to start it.
There you go.
Those are my.
We're not going to either.
We just did.
All right, my next 3. My number 8. I have to agree with Tim on this one. One of my favorite vocals that Corey Taylor has ever done. The Devil and I by Slipknot. His vocals on that song are incredible. That's one for people that like Stone Sour because he does a lot of clean vocals on that song.
Mm-hmm.
Does amazing. Then he gets heavier on the chorus, and it's just
Mhm.
it's awesome. That's that one of the few things I like about modern Slipknot is how melodic they've gotten on a lot of their songs. And there's some stuff on their last couple albums that has a lot of similar stuff. This was from the first album after Paul Gray died and Joey Jordison left, and just absolutely amazing song. It was the first single, and the music video is crazy. They're all they all basically they start the video in their masks from the last album, and they're all in like an asylum, and they all like rip their faces off and like getting pecked apart by crows, and it's crazy. But it's a great song, great video. My number 7. I'm also gonna go. Mark predicted it. To Hell with the Devil by Stryper. I'm a huge Stryper fan. There's a lot of other songs I could have gone with by Stryper that talk about Satan in some way, goddamn evil. There's some other stuff that they did. But really great stuff. And then my number 6, people have been mentioning this band, but not this song. I'm going to go with a different song off the debut Black Sabbath album, and that is the song Black Sabbath itself.
Great one.
Talking about basically a satanic gathering, a gathering of evildoers, and Satan sitting there and smiling, watching the flames go higher and higher. I don't know how many of you have seen this film, one of my favorite films, one of my favorite Hammer films. It's called The Devil Rides Out.
I never seen it.
Great film. Christopher Lee actually plays the good guy for once.
Oh wow.
And there's a scene in that film where there's this like giant satanic blood orgy. Yeah. And
oh shit.
Charles Gray's in this like purple robe, and Christopher Lee's like watching in horror and trying to break up this orgy. And there's the devil in goat form sitting there on this rock just watching the whole thing. And that's what the song Black Sabbath conjures in my head, is this giant like insane like satanic ritual, and the devil just sitting there watching and smiling as the flames get higher. Also just highly recommend the film. Great film.
It is a great film. Yeah.
But there's a really cool scene where like Christopher Lee leads this sort of like ritual to protect against the devil coming in at night, and all these like different spirits try to attack them, and the big carriage rides in with the horse, and it's really cool, really great scene. But Charles Gray is the villain. Really, really great performance. So that is my 8, 7, and 6. Edwin, we'll go back to you for your 5, 4, and 3.
All right, number 5, a band that you probably wouldn't have expected to be on this list, but they are, and you might know if you were on Facebook in the past hour. But anyway, it's the Eagles with "Take the Devil." Now, let me tell you something about this song. And I'm a huge Randy Meisner fan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
very much so.
He's my favorite Eagle. He's my favorite. On every album he's on, his songs are always my favorite.
Other guy.
I like. They're all very talented people. I like all the Eagles, but Randy Meisner songs are always my favorite. And he's great. He was a bass player, had a nice high pitched voice. But anyway,
Take It to the Limit.
Yep, Take It to the Limit. That's my favorite song on that album. A Certain Kind of Fool is my favorite song on Desperado. Try and Love Again is my favorite song on Hotel California. Every album that Randy Meisner's on, his song on it. He only had like 1 or 2 songs per album, but they're always my favorite. And this is my favorite one off the debut album, a very good album. But my favorite song is "Take the Devil." It's essentially a country song. Randy was a little more country than some of the others. His songs were always kind of more country songs. But it is a song about the devil. Again, kind of like "Running with the Devil," and in the Robert Johnson mode, it's about the devil's influence. If you listen to the lyrics, it's about how the devil and him are like kind of, working together, and he's living that life. He's living that satanic life out on the road, being the scrappy kind of outsider. And it's a great song. It's got great vibe. Like if you just know like the pop songs or like the hits from the Eagles, like the Eagles actually were an album oriented band.
Oh, yeah.
A very album oriented band, and they have a lot of great deep tracks.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. This is like the kind of song, like if you just know the hits, listen to this song, and you'll get an idea that there's a little more going on with the Eagles than you realize.
You tell people that Desperado is a concept album, and they say, "Really?"
Yeah, the whole album, and that's the thing, and that's how it works best. Like the song Desperado works best in the context of the album Desperado. Great stuff. I'm a big Eagles fan, actually, but it wasn't until I listened to the albums that I actually became a fan. When I just knew their singles, you know, because I grew up hearing them all the time, they annoyed me a bit. I was like sick of hearing those fucking songs. But when I was middle age and I start to actually sit down and listen to the albums as albums, that's when I really start to appreciate the Eagles. Anyway, back on the Devil though. Obvious choice. No one said it yet, but it's probably one of the big Devil songs. Is the Rolling Stones "Sympathy"? You know, for the for the Devil. I mean, this is literally about the point of view of being sympathetic towards the devil. Like, hey, you know, like he did all these things. It's the devil singing. The devil's singing and saying, hey, I did all these horrible things, but, you know, cut me some slack. So how could...
I always thought it was about war, because every time I hear it, it's fucking a war movie.
Well, yeah, they always put it in Vietnam movies, and that's part of it, and that was what was going on, but they also talked about the Kennedy assassination. They talked about a lot of things. It goes all through the time. That all these bad
Interview with a Vampire with Guns N' Roses singing it was just horrible.
Horrible. That's horrible. Horrible.
And I don't even like the song to begin with.
Horrible version. Actually, you know, you might like. You ever listen to the live version on "Get Your Eyes Out"? You might like that.
I do enjoy that one more.
That's like more like proto punk. That version, actually. Yeah, guitar driven, that one. But I always love the song. I'm a big Stones fan, as you all know. But yeah, I love this song. So of course, this had to at least break my top 5. I also the Rolling Stones, just another honorary mention. They have another great song about the devil, "Dancing with Mr. D." That's
fucking forgot that song. That's one of my favorite songs.
That's more my speed.
I love that song. I love that song. It's a little stupid, but I love it. So I thought "Sympathy," you know, for the devil was.
I wonder if Bushy still likes that song.
I had a "Dancing with Me" is a great song, though. That's the first song, Goat's Head Soup, and of course that's about the devil as well. So that's great. So do I have one more? Or is that it? That's it, right? Yeah, we're doing 3, right?
Yep,
3.
Okay, so there you go. But yeah, if you don't like "Sympathy for the Devil," listen to "Dancing with Mr. D."
Yes, definitely great song. All right, Tim, what is your 5, 4, and 3?
Don't judge me on this one, because I hate the genre of music. But I saw this guy open for Alabama on their 40-hour week tour.
Wow.
And there was a girl involved, so shut up.
She had good tits.
Charlie Daniels, "Devil Went Down to Georgia."
Yeah, well, I put on too.
Great song.
Great song.
My number 4 is I gotta go to one of my favorite bands, Judas Priest, "Devil's Child."
Good
Amazing song.
Great song.
And then "Running with the Devil" is my 3rd.
All good choices.
Mark.
All right, so let's see. I did have Judas Priest "Deal with the Devil," but I changed it. I think people pick them a lot. This is a song I like a lot. A lot of people give this band a lot of gruff. I think they're amazing. And Jerry even likes some songs I sent him by them. Ugly Kid Joe.
Ooh.
Goddamn devil. Because the song, he goes, "I'm the goddamn devil. This job pleases me." I love that fucking song. Jerry, you said you wouldn't admit it, so I'll let you off on that. Goddamn devil.
I seriously don't know what you're talking about.
Jerry, fuck off.
I told you I liked it. I told you I liked that Extreme song you sent me. I don't remember Ugly Kid Joe.
You did like some Ugly Kid Joe I sent you. And they are, forget about "I Hate Everything About You," and just listen to the other songs, because they...
No, I did like their version of "Cats in the Cradle."
I think that's awful.
That.
I think that's awful also. But their original songs, like "Neighbor," and I'm that song, "I'm the goddamn devil. This job."
Dude, I will tell you if I like something. I just don't remember saying.
I say you goddamn devil, and you like that song.
Send it to me again. I'll listen to it. I'll be honest with you.
I'll send it to you again. But that song rules.
I liked it so much I never listened to it since.
And didn't remember when you listened to it the first time.
Whitford Crane has one of the best voices in rock and roll.
I'm glad you think that, Mark.
His name is Wilford. Poor guy.
Whitford.
Winifred,
Yes,
even
great.
worse.
Winifred.
Yeah,
No,
but
not Winifred. I said
Whitford doesn't
Whitford.
sing.
I said
Yeah,
Whitford, not Winifred.
Whitford. Is he the guy on the Whitford St. Holmes album?
Yeah.
Dude, why don't you listen to their cover of fucking NIB? They did it on Black
Because
Sabbath.
Black Sabbath did it fine the first time.
They did it great.
So Ugly Kid Joe did better than Black Sabbath.
No,
Oh.
they didn't do better than Black
Well,
Sabbath,
then I'll listen
but
to the
they
Black
did
Sabbath
do a
version.
good
Thank
cover.
you.
Like I just listened to a cover of Extreme doing Strutter, and they're fucking horrible. And that's the first Extreme song I didn't like.
Almost nothing on that Kiss My Ass album is any good,
Oh,
except for Garth Brooks doing Hard Luck Woman and Anthrax's song.
the thing is,
That's it.
Gary sang the lyrics.
You didn't like
good.
Hootie's Hey Hey What Can I Do?
What?
What?
Hootie and the Blowfish off the Kiss My Ass album. Wasn't that on that album? Hootie and the Blowfish?
Hey, what can I do? Is Led Zeppelin, dude.
No shit, but Hootie and the Blowfish did the cover off that
On a
album. Did the
fucking
cover on
Kiss
that
album?
Yeah.
Uh,
I thought so, didn't they?
Not on a Kiss album, they didn't.
No,
Yeah,
on that cover album they did.
Oh,
Dude,
they did.
all
They did a
covers.
song. I
Kiss
think.
My
dude,
ass.
I'm just gonna say Gary Sharon sang it perfect, but the band made it funky. It was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
heard
but
it
it's
today.
extreme.
I love Extreme. Fuck you, Tim. Okay, where am I at? I did
I like that Hootie cover.
Judas Priest. No, I did
They
Ugly
weren't.
Kid
They weren't on
Joe.
Kiss My Ass.
I did Ugly Kid
They're
Joe,
on.
Goddamn Devil.
Oh no, hey,
Then I
hey,
got my
okay, that's
number
fucking
4.
Led Zeppelin and Conium. What the fuck am I been drinking?
I
Yeah,
don't
what
know,
the
'cause
fuck
I
you
said,
want,
hey,
Jerry?
hey,
I
what
was
can
about to say on a Kiss
Okay,
cover
can I
kinda
get to my
drunk am
number?
I on
Can I
today?
get to my number 4?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
My number 4 is Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven. The Piper is calling you to join him, which is an old Lucifer symbolism.
Yeah, one, they have the satanic backwards messages on that song.
Yes.
yeah.
So Stairway
So
to
did
Heaven.
Sticks apparently.
And then
It's
I go to,
ironic. It's Stairway
Yeah,
to
they
Heaven.
did on Heavy Metal
Really-
Poisoning.
It's really hell. Yeah, that's
and then I go to then I go to my number 3, the Pretty Reckless, Going to Hell.
Jerry.
nice.
All right, well, Edwin said, why did nobody mention this song before? But I mentioned it now. Sympathy for the Devil off the great Beggar's Banquet album, which I fucking love that album. That's
Amazing.
Brian Jones' last album, right?
Yeah, his last full album.
He did like a couple of songs like on
He did a few
Yeah,
like
Let It
singles
Bleed, he,
and then
like,
like
shook
a
some
song.
rock.
yeah, something like that, yeah.
But essentially it's his last album.
Yeah. And he was pretty much checked out anyway at that time.
Yeah,
anyway.
but amazing
Anyway,
album. Beggar's Banquet's
yeah.
great.
Mhm.
Then a band Ralph Vieira got me into. It's a fucking Swedish black metal band called the Dark Funeral. The Arrival of Satan's Army, man. Check it out. It is some
Wow.
badass fucking shit, dude. Love it. And of course, you gotta have some Slayer in there, dude. Hell awaits. Come on.
No, you don't.
I
Yeah, you
know.
do.
Yeah, you do.
Absolute fucking fantastic.
I don't have him
tune.
on my list, but I knew someone would, and I'm happy about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, same here.
It don't get any more Satan than that. So
Now that's the thing. I like I said, there was a couple bands. It's 3 in particular: Slayer, Merciful Fate, and Venom. I just looked at all their songs because I am fans of all 3 bands, and I just fuck it, that's too much work. There's
I only have
what
I only have
song's
one of
not
those
about
bands.
Satan?
Yeah, I only have one of those on
Yeah.
my list.
try to find a song that's not about Satan with Slayer.
That's why I was like, moving on. It's too much.
Hey,
Too much.
did you know our Bad Motorfinger episode with Bill Rosenberry has 666 downloads?
Rosenberry.
whatever his name. How do you say his name?
Roseberry.
Rosenberry. It has
Roseberry.
66. It
There's
has
no
six-
N in his name.
I fucked up. It has 666 downloads right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Spooky.
Yeah.
All right, my number 5. It's been mentioned. Motley Crue, "Shout at the Devil." Great song, great album. Don't go past it.
I
Well,
love the
yeah,
albums past it.
94.
That's not Motley Crue, but it's my favorite thing that they didn't. That they almost never did. My number 3. I'm sorry. My number 4 is Van Halen, "Running with the Devil," as has been mentioned. Amazing, amazing track.
Mhm.
And my number 3, like Jerry said, how many different Ghost songs could you have picked? My top 3 for those that are in the running. My number 3 is off of their debut album, Opus Eponymous, "Conclavi con Dio."
There you go. There you go.
My number 2 is my favorite Ghost song, but it's not as much about the devil, so I didn't give it to this one, and that is Square Hammer. But the one I picked for this list is the one that just begins with chants of
Delia,
Delia, Beelzebub,
Beelzebub.
Year Zero. I mean,
Yep.
epic track entirely about Satan.
Pretty much.
Nothing but the devil on that one. So I had to pick that one. So that is my 5, 4, and 3. And now our number 2. Edwin, what is your number 2?
Well, I didn't do number 3.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did. Did
We
you
did
not
3,
go to
6,
3?
and 9.
So did you only do 2 on the last round?
3, 6, and 9. That doesn't make sense.
Huh?
I know. I didn't say my third one. I got
Okay,
it.
well then say your 3 and your 2 then.
Okay, I'll say 3. Well, here, this one, AC/DC, Hell's Bells. This is the thing. I picked Hell's Bells because I know some people might go to Highway to Hell or like Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be, but those songs aren't really, even though Satan is name checked in Highway to Hell, those songs are kind of like just fun party songs. You know, I mean, Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be is kind of about being with a sexy, decadent woman. So it's not really about Satan. And Highway to Hell is more about kind of touring in the rock and roll lifestyle. And the thing, and I talk about this a little bit in my, my 4-part video where I talked about why I think Brian Johnson wrote the lyrics to Back in Black with help, from, the Young Brothers and Mutt Lange, and not Bon Scott, was because Bon Scott didn't really sing about Satan in a kind of traditionally, like he didn't sing about Satan like, ooh, he's an ominous figure. That's not really was Bon Scott's thing.
He
he
sang about
wasn't into
drinking.
the occult. Yeah, he wasn't into the occult. He was a very grounded guy. Whereas I don't think it's a coincidence that suddenly there's a new singer and a new lyricist, and suddenly there's kind of a different point of view where Hell's Bells introduces this more traditionally in the Robert Johnson vein of an ominous Satan figure. And Satan does get name checked, and I love it. There's a whole vibe of Hell's Bells. Like it's it's one of these songs that's it's like overplayed. But if you haven't listened to it in a while, you just sit and listen to it. It's amazing. It's one of the greatest rock songs ever, and it's just like the vibe, the mood, and he literally says, like, "I'm gonna get you, Satan, get you." Like, I love it. Like, it's not even grammatically correct. It's just like Satan gets you. Like, it's just so visceral, And it's like, and he's gonna take you down with his fucking bell. It's just like really hardcore, visceral, satanic shit. Like, if you look at these lyrics, you go, this is like actual satanic stuff. And it's great. I was also thinking Evil Walks, which is also a great,
Evil
song.
Walks rules.
Yeah, but this is slightly more satanic and specific, and it did say Satan by name. So because of that, I had to go with Hell's Bells. Led Zeppelin, number 2. I would say Led Zeppelin is the most satanic, and I have said this in my videos about Led Zeppelin.
Oh, yeah,
most satanic of all the bands. All the bands. Even though not as obviously so, but because Jimmy Page was really into this shit. But I did not pick Stairway to Heaven, although I was good choice because it is a satanic song, very subtly, but it is. But the thing is, I loved in the 80s when all these like Christian, people that, during this satanic panic, they were all like, getting upset about Led Zeppelin and talking about, the backwards messages on Stairway to Heaven and stuff. It's just like, you fucking dumbasses. There's literally a song where there's
frontward satanic messages.
It's actually in the lyrics, but no one talks about it because the song's just this funky, fun sounding song. But I am talking about one of the most satanic songs ever laid on the public, which is Led Zeppelin's Houses of the Holy. A very satanic song. If you listen to the lyrics, Satan is name checked not once, but twice. And let me just read this lyric. Hold on 1 second.
Let the music be your master.
Let the music be the master, but it's just like that. Yeah, right there. That first he talks about how the woman shows up and she's Satan's daughter and taking you to the garden and the houses of the holy. It's all about going to places where you will have sex for the first time and essentially giving into your satanic, lustful, earthy impulses. But then there's the line, will you heed the master's call, O Satan and man? Like, that's in the song. that's like in the song. It's not fucking backwards messages, you know? It's in the lyrics, you fucking dumbasses in the 80s. Like, oh, look, there's backwards messages. Like, you don't need backwards messages. Just listen to the fucking lyrics. Jimmy Page is putting it right there. Robert Plant singing it. Satan, Satan.
Yeah.
And it's great. You know, I think another thing too, why it was kind of secret was I feel like this track was actually, you know, it was recorded during the Houses of the Holy sessions. If it was actually the proper title track for that album with all the naked kids, you know, climbing up the mountain, I feel like people would have like dug into that song a little bit more. You know, they'd be like, "Oh, what's the title track for this album that has naked children going up a mountain?" You know, and they would have been like, "Ah, Satan," and the whole thing would have been seen as very pervy.
It would have been a jump scare.
Yeah,
Satan.
but exactly. But because it was kind of like subtly snuck into the double album that came out afterwards, like people just didn't pay attention to it.
Too bad it wasn't on side 4. You could have said people were like Andy and just stopped listening to it.
But,
I love side 4.
It's funny. I love Houses of Holy, and it's really a satanic song, and it's great, and it's fun. It's like, yeah, like get on with Satan, have
Jimmy
some sex.
Page did buy Aleister Crowley's old house.
He did.
so-
That's the thing. He was really into this
and
shit.
lived there.
When you listen to Edwin's videos, he talks about a lot.
Yeah,
about
because
that.
it's like Black Sabbath. Like you talk to those guys, they're like, "Yeah, no, we just thought it was cool shit to sing about,
Yeah.
but we're not into that." You know?
Look at
Tony
Jimmy
Iommi's a
Page's parts
Christian.
of Song Remains the Same.
Yeah. Whereas Jimmy Page was legitimately into that shit. Anyway, in number 1, yeah, I've been.
Oh, we're not doing number 1 yet.
We're not doing.
Oh, no,
Not doing one.
just two.
You're
Never mind.
Just
three
two.
and 2.
Just 2.
There you
'Cause
go.
but you didn't say your 3, so we didn't get your 2. So,
Yeah.
Tim, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is from a guy that just told you the way it was. He didn't try to sugarcoat anything. He didn't try to beat around the bush. He just told you the way it was. And he's gone from us, and I miss him. I miss his music. I gotta go with Lemmy. R.I.P. Motorhead, The Devil.
Nice.
Great track. Mark, what is your number 2?
Tenacious D, Beelzebub, The Final Showdown. I fucking love that band.
Oh,
I
Dave
love
Grohl.
Tenacious. I love Tenacious D. Yeah, that's a great fucking song.
I fucking cannot stand Jack Black to save my life, man.
Really, you don't like his movies?
I like one movie, Saving Silverman, but that was it.
You don't like the Jumanji?
No,
Oh God, those were awful.
Oh, I love them.
School of Rock.
Not only did it have
Cool
Jack
Rock?
Black, but
Oh,
it had
terrible.
not only
Oh,
did that
awful.
Jumanji crap have Jack Black, but it had The Rock, which is a kiss of death to any movie.
Oh, The Rock, yeah, they're making a 4. So there you go. I love the Jumanji movies. I
Just
got
more
them.
He was on
Hollywood has
fucking
run out of ideas.
Mars Attacks, though, so he was
Yeah.
good in that one.
Mars Attack sucks.
I like that one. That was awesome.
You suck, Mark.
Yeah, I do. I do suck.
Jerry, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is actually that I know people don't really like the Dirty Diamonds album by Alice Cooper.
Great
It gets
album.
a lot of shit. Really? Okay, well, cool. Run Down the Devil, man. It's
Yeah.
a fucking great tune, dude. I think it's the best song on the album. A lot of people that I hang around with don't like that fucking album. For some
You'll have to mention that one.
2004,
2005.
2004, 2005, something like that. Yeah, I
2005.
thought it was a great fucking album. He's
Yeah.
more like rock and roll. I mean,
That was his last great album until this year.
yeah. I mean,
put,
it was
I
really,
put
really.
up Dirty Diamonds live on the
Mhm.
Freeform.
Who doesn't like Dirty Diamonds? I thought everyone liked that.
I know a lot of people don't like
I
that album.
put up his version live on Dirty Diamonds on From Sunday. I put it up on Freeform YouTube.
At
So
least
go
from
check
what
out
I
the-
hear, at least in our like circle, generally that is considered the best album since.
I
Slave.
love Dirty Diamonds. Great fucking album.
I love the first 4 albums that he put out in the 2000s.
Yes.
I love Brutal Planet. I know a lot of people diss on Dragontown. I like Dragontown, not as much as Brutal Planet, but I like Dragontown. I like The Eyes of Alice Cooper, and then I really like Dirty Diamonds.
I did put up Brutal Planet also live video. If you guys
That
check
was-
that
That's
out.
my number
That
2. I'll
was-
be right.
That was the song he opened with when I saw him live in 2018 was Brutal Planet, and then he
Yeah.
also that night he played Woman of Mass Distraction.
So I put up Brutal Planet. I put up Dirty Diamonds, and I put up the deep tracks by him. I didn't
Yeah,
put
so
up
I saw you put up. I saw you put up Dwight Fry.
yeah, I put up Dwight Fry because I put up deep tracks. I didn't put up like No More Mr. Nice Guy or School's Out. I put up all his shit,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yep. All right, my number two. One of those bands that Edwin mentioned that you could have gone with anything. Merciful Fate. I mean, all of their songs are about Satan. I could have gone with one of my favorite Merciful Fate songs, A Dangerous Meeting, but I'm going to go with Satan's Fall. That is one of the most epic Merciful Fate songs, in my opinion.
Great
What
song.
a track. That band did no wrong in the 80s, and then King Diamond followed it with a bunch of great ghost story albums. So that's my number two. We're going to do our Andy Rodriguez tribute rub. Jerry's missing
there.
Jerry's missing the Andy Rodriguez tribute rub.
Jerry, get it
There
in
he,
there.
he's got it. He's got it.
By the way, happy anniversary to Andy and Molly this week. Congratulations. Happy 19th anniversary.
I did say that on an episode.
Yes, you did. Oh, probably on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Edwin, what is your number one?
Number one, I've said this guy's name a lot throughout the evening, but yeah, I had to give him credit because I gotta give like the origin. He's the one that really popularized this devil shit, and it's a reason why from Led Zeppelin to AC/DC to Rolling Stones to Slayer to Merciful Fate, it kind of, at least from what I can hear from documented evidence, it all kind of begins with Robert Johnson.
Yep.
Like he's the one that really started this whole like the mystique of
Fascination.
the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not just in his own mythology that people say, oh, he sold his soul to the devil, but like put in his lyrics. Now, Crossroads, he doesn't actually sing about the devil, not directly anyway. There are a couple songs. I think some people would probably go Hellhounds on My Trail, which is a great fucking song, which is the Hell's Bells of its day. But he's even more direct in this other song, and this is the thing. Like, what's the most direct devil song that Robert Johnson ever had? And it doesn't really get more direct than this. Like no heavy metal act has had a song as directly connected to the devil as this song, which is entitled Me and the Devil Blues. and it's pretty literal if you listen to the lyrics. It's about, he says Satan by name, so he gets a plus for that too. But Satan comes to his door, knocks on the door, he opens the door, it's Satan. And he's like, that's it. It's you and me, boy. and Robert Johnson's like, okay, fuck it. I guess it's you and me. And it's like, that's it for his life. And then the song goes on to talk about how he like beats his women just so he can be satisfied. And don't worry about if when he's dead and he's buried in the graveyard, some bus is going to pick him up later. Like, it's really fucking... Like, no fucking gangster rapper ever came with shit half as fucking hardcore as this. This is like some fucking satanic hard knocks shit. And he's like, he's riding with the devil. So it's Robert Johnson, Me and the Devil Blues. And he calls it blues, but it sounds kind of like a celebration. Like he's sounds like he's into it, like he's bragging a little bit.
my favorite tradition of the blues genre is just adding the word blues to the end of everything.
Yeah, blues.
Everything.
Oh, it's a lament. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing. Is just and then especially when rock bands do it, they just add the word blues to the end of things. Like
it's blues. That makes it.
It makes you sound legit, I guess. I don't know. All right, Tim, what is your number one?
My number one, this guy's band has been mentioned, but not him. We lost him a little while ago. Left us some great music. Got to go with Ozzy, Devil's Daughter.
Oh, that's a good one.
Great track.
Great.
Jerry did mention Ozzy earlier. He picked Mr. Crowley.
I didn't pick any Ozzy. I feel like
but yeah, that's a great one. Great deep cut off of No Rest for the Wicked.
Yep.
One of my favorite songs off that album. By the way. Yeah.
Great track. That was one I was thinking about because that came to my head as well. Mark, what is your number one?
Tim already picked it, you bitch. Fuck. Devil Inside by INXS.
No, really, never could have guessed that.
I love INXS so much.
Really?
Michael
I'm trying to see something about Mark. I think Mark likes them all a lot. You know,
I think Mark likes music that gets
was
played
there
in
a mall
grocery
next to
stores.
that In and Out?
No, there wasn't.
There was not. But did you
Mark-
go
Mark,
to
do
the
you-
Beverly Center sometimes?
I
Mark,
did
do
go
you-
to the Pointy Hills Mall where Back to the Future was filmed at.
Mark, do you like to
Okay.
go to the grocery store just to walk around and listen to the music system?
No. I worked at a gas station where we had the music system, and one of the songs that I picked out was a Chicago song, which Lenny Kravitz was singing background on, and that was the only song I liked that they overplayed. So yeah,
Interesting story. Fascinating.
In Excess was never played on Muzak, and I could tell you that
Mark,
because
I did my time in a grocery store.
What are you
I
talking
can tell
about?
you they
Never
were-
tear us,
NXS
never tear us
songs
apart
were
was all over Muzak, dude.
well,
Yep.
it was in 1999, so it wasn't there at that time.
That's one of the only NXS songs I like.
Oh look, what you need to get shit. Or
Mark,
whatever.
I have it all on my external drive. I have it all. So come in the Cranium Radio chat room and request them in excess. I'll play it.
Well, shit, you're like on there when I'm like with my girlfriend.
Okay,
And
well,
I'll play Taylor Swift if you want to hear it on my show.
Ah,
I'll play
fuck
anything.
that bitch. I'm sorry.
anyway, that got a little rowdy. Jerry,
I'm
what
just
is
saying, I'll
your-
play anything people want to hear.
Hey, you know what? Taylor Swift can write great songs. She just can't sing. That's just my opinion.
I'm glad you think that way, Mark. There's about 50 million people on this planet that'll disagree with
Taylor's
you.
cool shit. I got
And
no problem.
and
with
they
that.
like the Backstreet Boys, and they like
Not all of them.
and they like that. What's
They're-
that?
they're-
What's
they're-
that?
Their moms probably like the Backstreet
What's that
Boys.
band? BTS. They really suck.
Oh God, yeah, no.
Yeah,
Anyway,
50
we're getting off
million
the trail.
people
Is that
like
We're
K-
getting
is
way
that
off the trail.
K-pop shit?
Keep
Yes.
it on the devil. Keep it on.
Jerry,
Yeah.
what is your number one?
Well, K-pop
Mark-
is the devil.
Mark. Jerry, what's
Okay,
your number
go
one?
ahead.
I have to pick another Ghost song because this is the ultimate fucking Satan song from hell. It's not Year Zero, but it's off the same album. It's off the Infestestium. It's called fucking Depth of Satan's Eyes. Now, if you know
That was pretty satanic.
read the fucking lyrics on that fucking song.
Mhm.
Now, if that's not about the devil or fucking hell, then I don't know what is. It's a fucking
Well, yeah,
great rocking
when a
track.
song is called "Depth of Satan's Eyes."
No, I mean this one is total. We're talking about fucking swamps of feces and fucking fluctuating storms. It's a it's total fucking hell and Satan, dude. And the song fucking rocks, by the way. Great fucking.
Yeah.
I could pick like 30 songs from Ghost.
Let me read the chorus here for everyone. Just if you've not heard this song, since it is
Do you
more of a
have
deep
to?
cut. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Into the eyes of fire, into the gaze ablaze, into the burning light of Satan's rays, into the source of wisdom beyond the Bible lies, into the endless depths of Satan's eyes.
That's pretty satanic.
That's pretty satanic.
Yeah, the Bible doesn't lie, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, well, according to Ghost and Satan, it does.
Yeah.
Gotta be open-minded. to
Actually,
different
believe it or
views,
not, there's a
Mark.
lot of songs by Ghost where they talk about the Bible. There really is.
There's.
They really do.
Actually,
All right.
you saw Mark. The thing, and I think this is the thing about Alice Cooper and some people, like Black Sabbath and stuff, who are actually Christians, but they like the idea of Satan because it kind of proves the Bible right. Like,
It
think
does.
about this, Mark. Yeah, like if
It
Satan's
is.
real,
But I don't
and
think
some
Ghost
people
is out
believe
there-
in this shit, that means
I don't
fake
think
stuff you
Ghost
think
is out there
real.
proving the Bible right. I think,
No, but they write some damn catchy songs.
but
You
I'm
don't
saying
think
Black
that the Ghost
Sabbath,
proves
Black
the Bible
Sabbath
right?
after Forever, kind of talked about how the Bible was right.
Yeah, well,
No,
because-
but what I'm saying
because
is,
Ozzy is a very
if there's
professed
some group
Christian.
there saying the opposite, doesn't that kind of solidify that the opposite is true for your side?
Well,
You get what I'm saying? You need to have an opposing team.
yeah,
They're the
True,
opposing
yeah.
team.
I'm with the winning team. I think.
Yeah, I'm not
Anyway,
talking about who
I
you
know.
win. I'm just saying that, but it's better than some atheists that's like, oh, there's no Satan at all.
Oh, atheists don't believe in anything, and they're pretty depressed people.
Yeah, so
I don't
at
know.
at least
I
the
just know that-
satanic people believe.
Anyway,
they
before
believe
we
in your
get too
thing.
far down this path,
I just know that if you're
I don't know. In my opinion, that is
talking
like
to
the
a burning
ultimate
bush.
fucking.
you're not in divine, you're on a bad acid trip. That's
I want one question. I want to ask one biblical question. That's all I'm going to
Yeah,
ask.
go
I
ahead.
won't. Adam and Eve had 3 sons, no daughters.
Well, the thing
Okay.
is, we don't know because I skipped past a lot of stuff.
here's what I'll say as direct from my theology professors in college.
Okay.
The Genesis creation story it is not necessarily meant to be taken literally.
Yeah,
It-
it's a
it-
metaphor.
That's the
it is
cop outs, though.
not.
That's
It's
the
not.
cop out
It's
the
not,
religious people have.
That's not necessary. No.
There's like, oh, it's uninterpreted this way.
No. That is
That's the
not what I
cop
said
out.
either.
That's my
That's not what I
problem with
said
it.
either.
I'm
That's
just
not even what
saying
I said either.
God told you
It
what
is
you
a
needed to
story
know.
like any culture that tells a creation story. It is a story that is meant to tell an essential truth about the human condition. It is a story meant to explain.
So it's not true then.
That's
It's
not
true.
what it's.
There's the essence of,
What
he's
is
saying
it
the
saying
essence
then?
of it is true.
Let's not
but the
get into
specific-
religion.
Correct.
the
No, I'm just
specifics
I just
are
want to
not.
ask the question. It's like, okay, if I'm agnostic, I would love to believe that there's something
Hey, I'm
out there.
agnostic
that
too.
I,
But that's a
I would
better
love it.
interpretation. But it's
I
not
would
like
love to
some
think that
people are
there's
saying
something.
it's
I'm so
literally
happy
true.
Bushy
Yes,
came back to God.
There is.
I've seen too much
I will-
shit where there can't be a God, but then again, I see shit that I can't explain either. So
I'm with you, Jerry. I'm agnostic as well.
Just think if we were 1 inch away from the sun, we would freeze, and 1 inch closer to the sun, we'd burn up.
No,
How
I
is
believe.
that
I
a
think
perfect-
nature
That is
is
a
the
perfect
greatest
space.
Yeah, it's the greatest explanation that there's something else. It's just look at the world and how everything is. But in terms of specifics, yeah, I'm not a religious person.
I'm also saying there's people out there who tried to prove the Bible wrong, and they became Christians. That's all.
and that's the
Okay.
people that actually I know people that turn their back on the Bible because they
Yeah.
think it's wrong. So
Yeah,
we're supposed to.
I'm
That's fine.
not here to tell anybody that they're wrong. That's
No,
that's
no, I know
not
you're
ever.
That's not
Ever.
But
You
Um,
believe
but
what
I
you
agree
want
with
to believe.
Joseph.
But my
that
biggest
I
problem-
think
my
the
biggest problem is
people
there's
view
cop
the
outs.
Bible.
There's
It's like
never a cop
it's
out
like
with
as
yeah,
an
there is, man.
interpretive,
Because every time
poetic
every time something's proved wrong or weird, it's like, well, that's not exactly. It's like our
Well,
fucking
the
president.
thing
That's not
is, there's
exactly what he
people.
meant to say.
Jerry,
I mean,
let me
come
say
on.
this.
It's
see,
like
I'd actually be a
enough.
little bit more. I'd be a little bit more
Well-
concerned if someone tried to say that the Adam and Eve story was literally.
Yeah, and there are some people
Yes.
that do. That's the thing.
Hey, man, is
Well,
Cain still walking the earth? I want to know that.
Another cop
It's
out.
like we're supposed to love Israel no matter what. So if Jeffrey Dahmer was prime minister of Israel, are we supposed to love them still?
Let's get away from this.
Anyway.
All right, you're right.
That's
So it's-
dangerous.
so-
That's what got
so,
Ian Wadley canceled. What
Let's,
were you about to
let's
say,
get
Jack?
off this subject.
So,
No, I'm not
what-
saying
what
anything
are we
bad about
doing?
it. I'm saying it's like
Joseph,
can I say my number one, please?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
Joseph.
yeah.
Jim.
Joseph, what's your number one?
I'm trying to
It's
get
funny.
these guys
Show's
off
over.
this.
We're talking about something else.
It's so funny that we've been
Go
having
ahead.
all these serious theological conversations and
All right.
talks about Satan. My number one is called Titties and Beer.
All right, there you
That
go.
is
Now that's
the
a great
devil
topic.
is a character in that.
Devil
one.
Now that's something we all agree on, which is
Good
awesome.
job. I
Titties
can't
and
believe
beer.
I
That
didn't
proves there might be
I
a
love-
God.
I
That
love
proves there
boobies
might
and
be a
whiskey.
God. Titties and beer.
I
Titties
should
and
have
beer.
picked that. I didn't think of
There
that.
might be a God. But I had to pick it because Frank Zappa is an icon. And Frank Zappa is a man that greatly loved Halloween as a holiday. They're now putting out all these boxes because he always played a number of shows on Halloween, usually at the Palladium in New York City. And this song was actually recorded at the Palladium in New York City, although not on Halloween. But Titties and Beer, where Terry Bozzio plays the devil and even brought out a little devil mask that he would put on in concert and talk about titties and beer because that's all they want is titties and beer. And the devil was keeping him from his titties and beer.
And I didn't
It's
pick
kind
an
of like a
Oingo
challenge.
Boingo
It's kind of
song.
like the devil went down to Georgia. It's like
Correct.
a
It's a
challenging
battle.
devil
It's a
song.
battle with the devil
The
because he
battle
just
with the
wants
devil.
his titties and beer,
Yeah,
man.
I would have had Dale Bozzio playing the devil.
who
So
knows?
hot.
That might be who they were battling over.
She's still hot now.
Gail was sexy, man. She was
Oh,
a sexy
yeah.
woman, man.
All right,
All right.
I have to.
That's
again,
a great choice. That's a great choice. I can't
That's a great
believe I
choice.
forgot that because I love that song.
What-
Yeah.
One of my favorite lines that's because it's titty squeezing time is and any song that mentions the phrase because it's titty squeezing time.
I love to squeeze
My
boobs.
book.
Hey,
And-
Audra, if you're watching this, I love you.
It starts off.
It's just the boys. It's just the boys. Mark's talking to the boys.
And the thing is, even though it's a funny song, it starts off. The lyrics start off like a great Satan song. It was the blackest night. There was no moon in sight. You know the stars ain't shining because the sky's too tight. Frank Zappa, man, love him. So that's my number one is Titties and Beer off the great Zappa in New York album.
If there's
I
ever
know-
one thing that would convert me to Christianity, it'll be titties and beer, man.
Hey, Joseph, what are we doing next week on
Oh, we're not
BS?
done yet, Mark.
Oh, we're
I know
not?
some
Oh,
people had some honorable mentions, so I'm going to go
all right,
around.
cool.
I'm going to be kind and give people the chance to
I
talk about
have
their
no
honorable
honorable
mentions.
mentions. So
I know
good.
Edwin does, so I'm going to give it to Edwin for his honorable
Yeah,
mention.
I had several, but a lot of them were already mentioned. So I can't. I'm really surprised. Actually, the only reason I didn't put this on the list because kind of like Mark, I thought everyone would pick this. So I'm surprised no one picked fucking Maiden's Number of the Beast.
That was
I
my
had
first
it
one I
on there,
cut.
but
Did
I was
everyone
like,
pick that?
no.
Everyone thought, oh, everyone else is going
Yeah.
to do that, so
I
no one
thought
did it.
everyone else was going to
No,
pick
I
that.
just
Yeah.
I just thought you had to have devil in the title.
Or
No.
The Evil
No.
That Men Do. I could have picked that
But
one
this is
too.
like very specifically about the
Mhm.
devil, and there's
Yeah.
even
Oh yeah.
the poem in the
Woe to
beginning. The
you, O
video had
earth and
the.
sea.
Nobody picked Judas Priest Devil's Child, did
I
they?
didn't.
Yeah.
I thought of that. I
Yeah,
didn't
Tim
pick it
did.
only because specifically, again, I was being kind of a hard ass because that's more about a woman who he thinks is the related
Or
to.
Deal with the Devil?
Yeah, but like I said, I tried to. Well, and also I had to pick songs that were like some of my favorite
Yeah.
songs. I mean, that's a good song, but it's not. It wouldn't. Not comparative to the songs I picked. So I was being tough, but and that song just missed it. Like so, I mean, I love Number of the Beast. That's my third favorite Iron Maiden album. My
I
favorite,
love that. Oh,
my
that's my
favorite
first,
Bruce. I'm a Diano guy, so the two Diano ones are my
for
favorite.
sure.
But Number of the Beast is my favorite Bruce Dickinson one because it sounds kind of like a Diano album with him singing. So that's my favorite. Um, but that's a great song and it's about the devil. So yeah, that should be on the list. I also went with a song that people might not realize is actually also about the devil, but it's in the title. Is Beck Devil's Haircut is
That's a
a
good
really
one.
cool song. And, people probably don't think it's satanic because it just sounds kind of like a hip hop bluesy fun song. But if you listen to the lyrics, it is that the classic Robert Johnson mode of about corruption. It's a song about corruption and Satan corrupting you. And Beck is being kind of campy and abstract with the lyric, I got a devil's haircut in my mind. But if you look at the lyrics, it is a satanic song about corruption. And it's a cool song. I always liked that song. I thought it was one of his best songs. And also another artist that was a little kind of like Slayer, Merciful Fate, and Venom, like just too many songs. But I have to mention it and I'm surprised no one mentioned this artist because he's very into Satan, Glenn Danzig.
Mhm.
And
Well, I
so
hate Danzig, so
Oh,
that's why.
I love Danzig. He's very into Satan too. But my favorite Danzig album, the second one, great album. That whole album's about Satan, the second album. But there's literally a song called Devil's Plaything.
Mhm.
And it's about this woman that's giving herself sexually to Satan. And it's kind of hot and it's a cool song. Plus, in his first band, the Misfits, there's Devil's Whorehouse is also a really good song. That's a snappy number, Devil's Whorehouse. And again, with Glenn Danzig, it was always kind of a kinkier thing. Like he just thought like satanic chicks wearing like knee-high boots and into Satan shit was hot. He was like one of the first guys into like goth girls. Like he thought that shit was hot. So he sang songs
Goth
about
girls are freaking hot.
in like fantasy land when they're hot women played in movies. In real life, they don't look so much
Goth
like
women are some goth women are kind of hot, man. I've seen some
maybe.
pretty hot goth women in my days.
I don't know. I don't run into them too often, but I like the idea in theory. So anyway, I like the idea in theory. I'm sure there might be a few, but anyway, Danzig. So I picked those songs, and Danzig, he worships Satan. He's into Satan. The Marilyn Manson's and other artists I looked at. I like some of his stuff, but it's like just too much. Like, where did I begin? I don't know. You'd have to go to a hardcore goth chick and ask her which Marilyn Manson song is the one that's most about the devil. Like, I just don't. I know Tim thought I spent too much time on this, but I didn't spend so much time into this that I went down the rabbit hole to find out, what fucking Marilyn Manson song is the most satanic. I got, I have a life.
But that's
that was just one step too far.
Yeah.
that whole thing is opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody knows the most satanic song ever written because it's all based on opinion.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm going with Robert Johnson, Me and the Devil Blues. You know, it's like him, it's the devil. They're having fun together. He's doing satanic shit. He dies and he's still being satanic even afterwards. And it was before all this other shit. So that's why I'm going with that one.
And it created the genre.
It created the genre. It created the genre. So
all right. Does anyone else have any honorable mentions? All right. Well, then I will hand it back over to Mark to thank you for graciously allowing me to take over your show.
Oh, that's me and Jerry, man.
I like you come up with good themes, Joseph.
Thank you.
Joseph, what are we doing next week?
Next week, we are doing our top 10 Halloween movies. And that's not our top 11 Halloween movies. Not necessarily top 11 movies in the Halloween series, but top 11 movies that we watch at Halloween. And that is, and I mentioned to somebody, that is different from our top 11 horror movies. Those are not the same thing. Because there are horror movies that I love that I do not watch at Halloween.
But they can be horror movies.
But they can be horror movies.
And they can be Halloween movies.
And they can be movies in the Halloween series, but they don't all have to be.
I can tell you right now what my number one is.
Well,
if anyone does not pick Season of the Witch, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, that's
one of the greatest films of all time.
I was going to ask if you wanted to
specifically the greatest Halloween movie.
It is.
Even the first Halloween movie looks like a fucking Easter movie compared to Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
There are two films that I watch every Halloween, and it's
no movie is more Halloween than literally about trick-or-treaters putting on masks and their masks are gonna fucking
I guess you're not going to be on next week's episode, Eddie.
It depends when it is. Is it Thursday? When is
Thursday? Yeah.
Is that Halloween?
It's the day before Halloween.
30th.
Maybe. Hit me up. Maybe I might.
I'll hit you.
It's All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
I might be available.
Cool.
Hit me up. I might want to take part in that.
You're the movie guy.
It's going to be a great time.
I spoiled my number one. But,
but I mean,
you can change it.
Eddie, if anybody knows you, they already know that that's your number one.
Yeah, it's got to be Season of the Witch. That's the.
I mean, it has Tom freaking Atkins. What else do you have to say?
There's literally a countdown to Halloween.
There is. Halloween.
Well, Jerry
isn't going to be Halloween.
Jerry will be on an episode. He won't be on the 31st Freeform. That's cool. But and then tomorrow on Freeform, we got Testament. Practice what you preach.
Why not the new album? New album's awesome. Talk about the new
album. Is amazing.
Yeah, get out of the fucking past. Talk about the new album.
The new album wasn't out yet when they recorded this.
We went back to the first one, and we're going to do the whole.
Okay.
We can do a bunch of Testament albums because they're cool. I like Overkill too. We need to do more Overkill albums. I got a lot more.
Although Testament hasn't done an album this good in over 20 years.
I agree. Best album since The Gathering.
Yep.
Best album since The Gathering.
All right, man. Jerry, what do you got to promote? What's going on with you, Jerry?
Not a goddamn thing.
No 3 Shots Down?
Not yet.
Dude, I've looked at that shit. You haven't done an episode in months.
Yeah.
No, but this Sunday we're gonna have a
thing.
This Sunday we're gonna have some weird dude on our stick show.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a fun episode, by the way. And I did give you a comment on Desert Moon.
I saw. Don't worry.
I wanted to be on that episode so bad. I hate that album. But Tim, what do you got going on? You're going to be on Friday with us. So on Freeform. All right, man. Thank you, Eddie. Jerry, take us out, man.
Thanks, guys, for being on. This was a lot of fun. Always great to see you, Eddie. We'll hook up, man. Hang on, a couple drinks one night, man. I'll let you know when I'm in town. In town.
Yeah. Hit me up on Jerry, if you're on Messenger, hit me up and I'll give you my phone number. You can text me.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, thank you for being on, dude, as always.
Totally.
I miss the wife beater. I know it's cold where you're at, but I miss the wife beaters, man. You gotta wear the wife beater one night, man. Come on.
It's iconic.
I like the wife beaters too.
It's iconic.
Yeah.
It's iconic, man.
And then Joe, I will see you in a couple of weeks I'll actually be talking to you Sunday night, but
yep. And then
next episode. Yep. So y'all be good, and thanks for being on, guys.
All right, take it easy, guys.
All right, everybody.
Like, share, and subscribe.
We got it done in 2 hours.
Yes,
not
exactly.
Not bad, guys. Good job.
Later, guys.
Later,
we learned how to streamline these episodes. Later.